All right, everyone, welcome to another episode of the Niner Sickness Podcast. I got two my boys with me. We got Mr. What is your show called? The Shaw Show
Yes, sir.
Redemption and
Without
Christian.
the redemption. Without the
Redemption.
gosh damn.
how you guys doing, man?
Oh, I'm good. Too much of this fan base is in fucking shambles. I am fucking fine, but
Yeah,
we'll get into it.
we will, man.
Yeah, it's been a pretty rough week, I'd say, for me in terms of just the Niners news. But obviously, we're gonna get into it. So I'm glad we're doing this show because I've been wanting to spit stuff out. Just been, be able to talk about it.
Yeah, but I hear you guys. I hear you guys. A lot of stuff has happened from the last time we did a show. Some players are no longer here. Some players are. Some people have mixed emotions about the whole situation. Some people don't comprehend that how this is a business first and a sports second. But we'll definitely get into that. Um, Go ahead, Chris. I'm going to give you the floor, and then I'll pass it on to my brother, and you
Oh,
guys can just express how you feel.
sorry. Let Anshul go first.
All right,
Then you
Andre,
go.
you go first.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not. First off, I'm gonna say this because then people are gonna probably like go at me. But I'm not mad that Brock Purdy is quarterback one because he clearly has earned the job. He's proven it, so he clearly should get quarterback one when he's healthy, right? But my issue is just how this whole situation's gone through is trading up to number three, back in 2021, right? The Niners, when you trade all that capital, right? It was like 3 first round picks, let's say, and then a third round pick. When you trade up, especially that high, you're telling us in the people in the fan base, you're telling us fans that we are trying to, we are motivated to develop this guy, whatever it takes, and they're the ones who ended up picking Trey Lance. I don't know if it was an under evaluation or there's some people saying or things that are going out that are saying that there could have been some disagreement within the office. Maybe we might not even ever know that, but it's just you give up all this capital and you've shown that you didn't even want to develop this guy, but you're the one who picked him.
See, I don't see it that way, bro. We made a pick. We gave up some capital to get him. We didn't hinder the franchise by doing so. We are still competitive. We are still going to win games. We are still picked to be one of the best teams in the league this year. Kyle's still considered one of the top two coaches in the league. So we gave up some capital and shot for a franchise quarterback, and it just didn't work out.
But that's because
But
Kyle
it's
Shanahan
no, it's
didn't
not because
spend
of
the
Kyle
time.
Shanahan.
He
It's
did
not
not
it's
spend the
not because of
time.
Kyle, dude. It's a 50-50 chance that it works. Of all the quarterbacks ever drafted, 75% of them have not worked out in this league. Of all quarterbacks drafted, right? Of all quarterbacks that have played, 75% of them don't work out. Do you know how many of them work out that have been in the first round? 50% of those have not worked out. 50-50 chance Trey was going to work out. He didn't work out. And some of it's luck because he broke his finger against the Raiders in the preseason game, his rookie season. He doesn't break his finger. He probably ends up fucking getting Jimmy benched, and he goes and plays the rest of that season, right? Okay, gets his chance in the second. We may not have agreed how Kyle was using him, but he broke his ankle. Just bad luck. It's bad luck because this is football, and it's half skill, half luck. This game is just as much luck in so many reasons as it is skill. It just didn't work out. But guess what? We got fucking lucky and a good quarterback who obviously freaking was great last year, fell into our laps, who our coach feels comfortable with and thinks that we can win, and that should be enough to feel good about. Okay. I'm not comparing him to Tom Brady, but what happened in Tom Brady's circumstance? He's a 7th-round pick, right? Or 6th-round pick. Drew Bledsoe was like the highest paid quarterback when he got drafted, if I'm correct. He got paid a lot of money. Let's just put it that way. He gets hurt. All that money they paid freaking Drew Bledsoe didn't work out. But guess what? Here comes fucking young Tom Brady and fucking looks good, and all he does is get better every year because that's just how fucking football works. Did the freaking Patriots think that Tom Brady was going to come in that soon and he was going to be that good? Fuck no. It just happened. Did we think freaking Brock Purdy was going to come in and win 7 straight games and look like a fucking savvy veteran? Right,
No.
averaging 35
But
points.
we've also seen this before, and I'm not trying to compare like Brock Purdy to Jimmy Garoppolo because I think it is totally
Not Jimmy
different. But we've
Garoppolo.
seen it where it's been
No, we
5
haven't.
games in a row, and then they're wrong. Like,
But it's a different
But it's a
situation.
different situation. Dude, Jimmy wasn't a rookie when he came in, for one. So that's completely different, right? Jimmy was not a rookie. Jimmy had been in the league. He would have been on a Super Bowl roster beforehand. Purdy was a rookie. He came in averaging 35 points a game, better than Jimmy ever did in the same offense. Mind you, same offense. In a playoff game, Purdy was the best player on the field against the Seahawks. Hands down. Best player on the field. Not one time in the playoff game was Jimmy ever the best player on the field. Okay, second thing. Purdy looks somewhat like a rookie against Dallas, the best defense that we played all year, right? Even before Purdy was starting, that was the best defense we played all year because it was 1 and 2 the 1 and 2 defense playing each other last year. By far, in my opinion, I don't know who was ranked where. Niners and Cowboys best 2 defenses going against each other. I put the Eagles right there too. They're great defense. But what does Purdy do? He struggles, okay? But when it comes crunch time and we have to actually make a play to win the game, and he has to sustain a drive to win that game, what did he do in that game? He sustained a drive. We scored a touchdown. We won the fucking game because Purdy found it in himself as a rookie in a fucking hostile environment against, one of the best defenses he'd played so far, right? And he fucking found a way to win.
But the reason is
when did
because
Jimmy do
Purdy
that?
knows, because Purdy obviously has had the experience in college. He's
Yeah,
played
but he's also
with against
sneaky athletic, absolute amazing athlete. I know you look at him, you don't think so. Again, his arm's not as strong as some others, but he absolutely athletic. He can make plenty of great throws. Yeah, he can't make some of the harder, like, strong arm throws right now. He can improve his arm strength, but he makes awesome throws. Like the ones where the quick throws where he's running across, to his left and is able to shift his feet and make that throw accurately. That's fucking hard, and he makes it look fucking easy. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, we had a small sample size. It might not be anything." Dude, you don't play that good and then that's just a fluke. That shit was no fluke. And all that should matter is that the Niners are fucking winning. Who gives a flying fuck?
Because I want the fucking Super Bowl and not us fucking going to the championship.
But who cares? Who cares what quarterback is that does that? Right? People are fucking sitting there and be like, it has to be a certain quarterback. I want a franchise quarterback. It has to be a certain guy. As long as we're fucking winning, maybe somebody turns into a franchise quarterback, but you don't know if anybody's going to be a franchise quarterback right off the fucking bat. But people are like so fucking attached to Trey. Dude, Trey shouldn't have even fucking left college. We shouldn't have even been able to draft him at 3. He never should have left college in the fucking first place.
You can't do anything about that.
Okay, and we drafted him and it didn't fucking work out. We move on. But no, people are fucking harping on him like they're fucking attached to Lance and not the fucking 49ers. If you're attached to Lance, go be a fucking Cowboy fan, because you're not a Niner fan if you're fucking defending Lance and putting down Purdy because you don't think Lance got a fair shot. I'm fucking sorry, but Purdy's fucking been great, and then you make fucking excuses like, oh, fucking Purdy didn't play any good defenses. Like, the fuck kind of bullshit excuse is that? He averaged 35 points a game in 7 fucking games.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want to, if we win fucking games, who gives a fuck? We won games. He went 7-0. He didn't even technically lose the other game that we lost because he fucking went out in the first series. We haven't actually lost a game when Purdy's played the whole fucking game, have we? No.
No, the only time we lost is when he was hurt.
Yeah,
The fact,
no, I don't
listen,
count that because he got fucking hurt.
listen, when people say that that we need to hold Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch accountable, I don't understand that statement. Accountable to what? They're winning games. What do coaches get hired to do? To
They,
win games.
they
They don't
built
get hired to you miss and you hit in the draft. But if you're winning games, that's what matters. Now, people also say, but they didn't give Trey a chance to develop here, didn't they? They tried to play him. He got hurt against the Raiders, so they couldn't take him out then. Then they called him the starter last year. He was a starter. They surrounded weapons around him. They designed the offense for Trey. It's not Trey's fault nor the Niners that he got hurt week 2.
it
Shit
just didn't
happens.
work
Life
out.
isn't fair. It didn't
just
work out.
It just
Brock
didn't work
Purdy
out.
came in and it took advantage of his opportunity, played well in the time that was given to him, enough where Kyle feels comfortable with Purdy and decide, you know what? Let's move on from Trey. Now, Trey could have beaten up. Trey could not even beat out Sam Darnold, the same quarterback that all the Niner fans say is garbage. Sam Darnold's garbage. Look at the 55 games, blah, blah, blah. But your boy Trey couldn't even beat him up. Could it be that Trey Lance is just not a good quarterback? At least not now.
People,
Okay, but let me
People
ask you
think-
this,
people
Beto,
think it-
real quick.
hold on.
Did you watch the preseason game last night?
Yes.
Okay, Sam Darnold, even Brandon Allen, they both looked like shit.
who fucking cares? They're the fucking
It's
backups playing
preseason.
with
The
other
backup. Yeah, how did
backups.
Purdy look?
Exactly, it's preseason. They should be looking
Sam Darnold
good.
Sam Darnold with fucking starters at the end of the season with the fucking Panthers looked pretty fucking good. That's why we brought him in the first place.
Yes.
Who cares how he fucking looks with second stringers? Good
How did Brock
quarterbacks aren't
Purdy
going to
look
play good with fucking second
yesterday
stringers, dude.
when he had his first 2? He looked pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Who's our starting quarterback? Sam Darnold? No.
But we
Brandon
all
Allen,
know
no.
that we always get hurt, Beto. Every
But we
year.
can't go by that.
Dude,
We just have
because
injuries
football
every
is
year,
luck.
so
It fucking happens. That's
need
why
to
we haven't.
have-
That's
So
why
we're
It's
not
we
gonna
not
lose.
fucking luck, bro. It's
Yes, it
fucking
is.
Kyle Shanahan being super stupid and
It's not his.
fucking
It's not his fucking fault.
caring about the
Dude,
offensive line.
him
Every
and John Lynch
it's
literally
the right side of
him
the
and John
offensive
always
line.
him
luck.
and hold on, him and John Lynch literally
It's
built this
not
fucking
fucking
roster
luck.
from the ground up. Yeah, do we miss on some picks? But guess what? It's fucking hard to make draft picks because you don't know. It's 50. That's why 6 quarterbacks that have been drafted in the first round in the last, I don't know how many quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl, because it's not a fucking it's not a fucking given science. It's just you fucking hope they're going to be good, and if they work out, they work out. But guess what? Kyle and John fucking came into a dumpster fire, and guess what they did? Built a Super Bowl contending fucking team where we can be fucking actually competitive every single fucking year.
Yeah.
I don't
This is
want
the
to be
first time-
competitive every fucking year now. I want that Super Bowl.
We all want
Well,
the
how do
fucking
you win the Super Bowl if you're not
You need
competitive?
you need a little bit of luck. You have to start with being competitive, and then eventually you might win the Super Bowl. Not everybody can be the Rams. The Rams are a fucking outlier, and everybody thinks that you just get lucky and be the Rams. Guess what? Guess what the Rams had the year they won the Super Bowl? Some fucking luck. Some luck. I would remember a dropped
Every
interception.
team needs luck
A
to win
dropped
the Super Bowl.
interception with some fucking luck. I remember some plays going a certain way in the Super Bowl against the Bengals. There was some fucking luck. I remember in the final play of the game,
You don't win a Super Bowl
certain
just with
corner-
a great roster and
a
great
certain-
coaches. You win
a
it with
certain-
luck.
a certain top corner falling down, and one of the best receivers in the league being wide open, but Joe Burrow didn't see him. That's fucking luck. You got lucky he didn't see him. You need luck to win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. You could be the best
Absolutely.
fucking team. The Bills are a perfect fucking example. They went 4 straight. They were so unlucky that the fucking first one they were gonna win, and the kicker missed the fucking field goal.
How bad
Because-
luck is that?
It's fucking bad luck. It just the Niners were going to be the first team to ever three-peat, probably. Guess what happened? Roger Craig in the NFC Championship fucking fumbles. Boom. Niners don't be the only team ever to three-peat. It's because you need luck. It's part of the game, and it is what it is. We're not going to fire the coach that's literally considered one of the top 2 coaches in the league,
He's winning games. What
Who's
would you
literally
even think
winning
of fire
games.
him?
who after his second season, where it takes 2 to 3 seasons to rebuild, has won games and been to fucking 3 NFC championships in
All
4
right,
years.
hold on, hold on.
Between those 4 years,
Christian,
those 4 years, we had one bad
Christian,
season
hold on,
because of really bad injuries.
Can you try to limit the F words, bro? People are getting a little bit upset in the comments.
Then don't watch.
Oh, just try to limit it there. You can get your points without the F words. Come on, bro. You're smart. You can do it. You can get your points out without the F words.
I mean, you're kind of asking me not to be myself, but I just won't say anything.
I'm actually asking you to raise above yourself, which I think you can. But I don't want nobody to leave the chat, bro, because we do have minors in here.
Okay.
But express yourself. I mean, I express myself all the time, and you don't see me not one. And I understand that's your way of expressing yourself. I'm not trying to say to change, but to your point, listen. Oh man, yeah. Keep going, bro. You got it. I believe in you. This is the thing. Trey got his opportunity. Kyle wanted Trey to succeed. So did John. They hated the way things worked out. Life isn't fair. People always, like you said it earlier too. I'm tired of winning games. I want to win the Super Bowl. In order to win the Super Bowl, you got to be competitive. You got to be near the dance floor if you're going to get invited on the dance floor. Teams like freaking Detroit prior to last year were not even making the playoffs. Teams that did not make the playoffs last year, what chances did they have to win the Super Bowl? If your team is winning games, if your team is competitive, if your coach has 13 to 11 wins, 12 wins, and you make the playoffs, anything can happen in the playoff run. You got to get to the playoffs. And how do you get to the playoffs? By winning games. We have won games. We have made it to the NFC Championship 3 times without a quarterback and a Super Bowl appearance, without a true quarterback. That's a testament of how good Kyle is, whether you hate him or not. Kyle is a good coach. The first 2 years,
he's a good offensive coordinator, not a good.
He's a coach.
He built this roster from the ground up.
Yeah, and it wasn't John. John gets Kyle's approval. When they took over this team, they kept 3 players. It was Selleck, Ward, and
the tight end, Garrett Selleck.
Yeah, Garrett Selleck.
Yeah.
And then they started. So the first 2 years don't count. I don't care what people tell me. The first 2 years don't count. Why? Because they had to rebuild this team from the gut down. And then in the next 4 years, we are at 3 NFC championships and a Super Bowl appearance. What other team has experienced? The Cowboys have not even made it. Forget about a Super Bowl. Well, when was the last time the Cowboys made it to an NFC championship game? When was the last time the Jets made it to an NFC championship game? What it is, Niner fans are spoiled. We are spoiled because we play so damn well that a NFC championship isn't good enough anymore. It's Super Bowl. Other teams will do anything to get to an NFC championship game. Now, I'm not saying to settle for an NFC championship. I'm not saying that. I want a Super Bowl too. But you can't dismiss the roster that has been built by Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch for every miss. For the Solomon Thomas's miss, you got the Reuben Foster miss, big miss, but you got Fred Warner, an All-Pro. You got Debo, an All-Pro. You got Hufanga, an All-Pro. You got
late round picks
that are All-Pros. They hit on those picks. George Kittle, an All-Pro in the 5th round. For if you look at the draft, they drafted better than not good. They missed. You're not going to hit on every damn pick.
No,
that's they stuck at the running, but they hit most of them.
Yeah, it's hard
enough to build a roster.
Drafting's hard. It's never and never will it be an exact science. It's too hard to ever be an exact science. You can't. You can't. Oh, the team, the coach, the GM missed on a pick. So what?
It happens.
Like they're acting like this is the worst freaking trade the Niners have ever done. The trade's really not that bad. You know why it's not that bad? Because it didn't hinder the franchise. This is only a bad trade as if we were bad and continue to stay bad, and those first round picks kept us bad for multiple years. But guess what? We're not bad. We're
Okay,
good.
so let me
We're
ask you
good.
guys
So it
this,
doesn't hinder
though.
us, dude.
Let me
Those
ask you
picks that
this,
hold
though,
on,
real.
hold on. Those
Alright.
picks that we gave up, it's past. We're over it. We get a first round pick next year, so it doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't matter. It's we're going to be good this year, and those picks don't matter. They're in the past. We're in the future now. We're in the present, right? We're in the future of past those picks. So now we're in the present
Yes.
where those do not matter. Those picks do not matter. We're still good. We even lucked out with getting Purdy at the 7th round, so he almost cost nothing right now. We were good enough to where we felt we could give those picks up and make a splash and try to bring in a franchise quarterback. We tried. I actually freaking am proud of this franchise for at least trying. They tried. People should be proud of that. That we actually tried in something that's really hard to do. You get lucky. I mean, Josh Allen was lucky. Nobody thought he was going to be what he was, and it took. But it is what it is, right? It's
But you don't know what person was going to be like. You don't know if he would have worked out for us.
it's
Listen,
not even a bad trade. Who cares what the picks were? We're still
yeah,
good. We're still good. The trade
did we
doesn't
make
mean a
who?
damn thing. We are
Okay,
still good. So
Parsons,
what does the
Parsons is
trade
good,
mean?
right? Wait a minute, Parsons is good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he in the NFC Championship or were the Niners?
Yeah, exactly. Who cares?
So
Hindsight's 2020. We could have got this player. We could have got this player. Guess what? You know how the draft works? Just because that player is good right now doesn't mean when you were making the pick, you knew that player was going to be good. Hence Lance. There's your example. You make a pick hoping they're going to be good, and sometimes they are, and sometimes they aren't.
at the end of the day, guys,
Jerry Rice
we're
wasn't
winning games.
Jerry Rice wasn't a first overall pick. He was a late first round pick.
Yeah,
Nobody
18
knew.
overall.
Nobody knew. Yeah, nobody knew he was going to be the greatest football player to ever put on a pair of pads.
And not even Bill Walsh. They
Dude,
liked what they saw in him, but they didn't know.
Terrell Owens was what was he? Fucking 3rd round, 4th round pick, or something like. He was a later round pick, right? He's the
Yeah,
second
he wasn't.
greatest. He's the second greatest receiver of all time. He's the most dominant receiver with the ball in his hands after the catch to ever play this game.
Yep. See,
You don't know. It just happens. Before
what-
the crazy stuff, Antonio Brown was what, a 6th round pick. If you
What-
take
what-
away all the crazy stuff, when he was actually on the field playing good, he's one of the best receivers.
What
You know what I
Freaky
mean?
brought up right now, bro, is more important than going over this Trey Lance crap.
Pull up
Bosa
David
hasn't signed
McNiner's.
yet, and a kicker.
Pull
We don't
up
have a kicker.
McNiner's comment.
That should be a concern going into week 1 more than we gave up 3 number ones for.
See,
That's in the past. Our concerns are right now. We're moving forward with a good quarterback. He doesn't have the biggest arm. He's not the tallest quarterback, but he can get the job done with Kyle felt confidence with him. We have to concern ourselves with the defense. Is Bosa going to sign? Yes, probably, but he hasn't. Is there something to worry
Okay.
about there? And the kicker.
Here's the thing. Kicker's a worry. You want to hope because it doesn't seem like Moody is
And
like
they're not
out.
bringing Bo
It
back.
doesn't seem like Moody's out for a long time because they haven't
No.
like made a huge deal about it. He hurt his quad.
But he wasn't kicking his best either.
I know.
No.
So yeah, kicker could be a thing. The only thing is, yes, Bosa's worrisome. Like we need Bosa. It's 2 weeks of the season. I'm not really worried about the defensive line and the running because it's the preseason and we don't have our full defense out there. Like we don't have all the starters
Bosa, bro.
constantly out there. We need Bosa. That completely changes the run defense, right? Like he's the anchor of the defense. If there's no Bosa, then yeah, our defense may suck. Like he's that good. He's an anchor. He has to be out there. But
Yeah, because that puts a lot of pressure on Hargraves. Then Hargraves is going to be double teamed.
Exactly. So like you need Bosa out there. That is important. But the other stuff, like, and then everybody's like Purdy's not unproven. Purdy proved what he can do in this offense. He can be good because I don't take the preseasons very seriously, but if you do actually watch what Purdy's doing coming off an injury, he looks no different than the player we watched the last 7 games that he won.
Exactly.
He looks like the same guy. He looks amazing, freaking with his decision making so far. He looks good. He looks good with his movements and making smart plays and making good accurate throws. He's running with the ball well. He ran in that touchdown, which was great because he's athletic and knows when to escape the pocket and make a play. He's good on the run. I trust him throwing the ball on the run. So what more do you need? Like, stop acting like he's not proven. It's like people saying that is because they're still holding on to Lance.
They're emotionally tied to
Dude,
Lance.
I literally argued with Ted all day today because he's so emotionally tied to Lance that he's hurting his own credibility as a Niners podcaster. Seriously. Like, dude, he's so blinded by the fact that Lance isn't the guy that he's like putting Purdy down and making up crap excuses for Purdy. Like, dude, if he wants to come on right now and talk and defend himself, go right ahead, because it was freaking ridiculous.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not defending him or anything. I've heard what you told me, but I haven't been on Twitter really.
That's fine.
And the reason why I haven't been on Twitter is because of the craziness that's going on. I just want to reference this real quick, and I want you guys to talk about it. And Anso hasn't talked much, so I want him to answer as well. David makes a comment. I want to reply to this. 3 first rounds don't matter. Could have picked an O-line, blah, 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 so much. We needed a quarterback because Jimmy Garoppolo was getting hurt. If it wasn't because of his injuries, Jimmy would have been the quarterback. We would have never taken a quarterback there. Now, they needed a franchise quarterback to look for the future, and they took a swing at a quarterback. Did it work out? No. Did they get lucky with Brock Purdy? Yes. The point is, by us giving up, and it was not 3 first round, it's only 2, and we swapped one that year. So it's not really 3. People need to get out of that 3. It's 2 picks, and we swapped one with the Miami Dolphins. Yeah. This is the point.
Go ahead, Beto. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, we needed O-line. We needed these certain picks. Let me ask you a question. Are we still winning games?
That's where I was heading.
Are we still in contention?
Where were we last year?
The NFC Championship game.
And we only lost because the quarterback got hurt.
Don't say O-line, because that was a tight end, not offensive lineman. So I don't want to hear that if we had used that pick on
we could have the best O-line, and that should still would have happened.
Because it was a tight end, not an O-lineman. So unless we're losing and we're terrible because we didn't have those 3 picks, I don't want to hear it. We're winning. So those picks mean nothing. We are winning. Picks.
If we were losing and not making the playoffs because of those pick decisions, that I think people have valid comments, but we're not. We have such a great roster that we could afford to make those picks. That would have been better if we would have hit on it. But if we did it, we locked out with, instead of saying we locked out with Purdy and we still are in contention with him, people are stuck on the 3 picks.
Yeah.
Like if they were yours.
Stop putting so much weight on picks when you're winning. Picks matter when you're losing, because you need picks to rebuild your team, to make your team good. When you're winning, who gives a crap? Who cares?
Picks matter technically because you need depth, don't you?
Yeah, but we're still winning.
But we have a full roster.
We have a full roster.
And we save money.
And
we save money paying a quarterback.
Okay, so we have 3 years of first round picks we don't have to worry about paying in the next couple of years. That actually helps us in the salary cap.
Financially.
Yeah, financially that helps us. We got to pay.
And we have a good roster.
We're probably taking so long to pay Bosa because we're so much over the cap after this, coming up, that it's kind of probably a big deal. Like they're trying to figure out to make the money work with Bosa's contract, because we're going to be over the cap. But guess what helps that? Not having had the 3 round picks, technically 4, because Lance is gone. So now we don't have to pay the last 4 years. We don't have to pay a first round pick, and we're still good. That's actually kind of cool, because now we can spend money on other players and do different things because of that. Because when you have to offer a contract to a first round pick after their rookie contract's up, you normally got to pay them a lot of money. It's a big deal.
What's up, Rich?
So, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, picks are only matter and are super like actually matter when you suck. Otherwise, they're superficial.
Would it help the team? Yes. Could it help the team? Possibly. We don't know who the Niners would have picked. They needed a quarterback because of the situation with Jimmy, and they took a swing at Trey. Trey did not work out. We wish he would have worked out. We wish he would have been the franchise quarterback. They gave him opportunity. He didn't work out. Brock Purdy came in, demonstrated they can win with him. And Kyle's like, you know what? The way that I run my system, Purdy runs it better than Trey. And I can do more with Brock than I could with Trey. Kyle, I guarantee, doesn't care about the biggest arm. He don't care if you can throw 100 miles down the field. He cares, can you execute my game plan? Can you go out there and run my scheme? Mm-hmm. If you can do that, I will put you in position to win. And Brock has showed that he can run Kyle's scheme the way Kyle wants it.
If this team, okay, let's put it this way: if this team can stay healthy,
I didn't see you. Hold on, I didn't see you there, Dion. Sorry.
If this team can stay healthy, we can win a Super Bowl. If this team stays healthy, we can win a Super Bowl. The healthiest team we've had under Kyle was in 2019, and we made it to a Super Bowl. So, some things didn't go our way. Some coaching decisions were bad, but it's part of the game.
Exactly, David McNiner.
But still, if we can keep this team healthy, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. I firmly believe that. But again, it comes to luck, because you need luck with health. It just happens. Does it suck that Trey Lance didn't become the guy? Yeah, it would have been nice, but we still have a guy. We have a guy that can do it, right?
Okay, but how do you feel? How do you feel like, let's say Brock Purdy goes down? How are you feeling about Darnold or Brandon Allen?
The same I would feel with Lance. Like Lance wouldn't have been ready. There's a reason why we traded him, and he's not the second. I'm not the coach. Okay, I might like Lance because we picked him there, but I'm also not gonna act like
he got beat out by freaking.
Yeah, and
don't do that. He didn't get beat out by nobody. And I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Because that's some bullshit. Don't tell me that Sam Darnold and Brandon Allen beat him out.
They literally
didn't. But I can tell you right now with all certainty they
Brandon
didn't.
Allen didn't beat him out.
Don't do that, man. They ain't beat him out. Neither did Sam fucking Darnold. Darnold still looks like trash.
Not only beat him out, but kicked his ass out.
But no, Brandon Allen didn't beat him out.
That's why Brandon Allen is the third option now, because I don't know.
Why Sam Darnold here and Trey with the Cowboys?
Because we have a head coach who doesn't like black quarterbacks. That's why. It's been that way. I've been told everybody. And this is a track record that's proven. And anybody that wants to debate me, by all means, go ahead. But Donovan McNabb, RG3, and Trey Lance all say different.
Okay,
I am so sorry that everybody keeps thinking that Sam Darnold is the fucking savior out of nowhere. When we seen 55 games of bullshit.
If I can be honest, I didn't like that black quarterback either.
No second string quarterback. No second string quarterback's the same.
That's a preference.
Doesn't matter.
I like the white one better.
Second string quarterback matters.
If that's your preference, it is what it is.
Every single year, bro. At the
not because of the color, but because of the way they play.
Guys. It doesn't matter who the second string quarterback is.
Yes, it does. Because like I said, we always get hurt.
Dude, nobody wins a Super
year. We've had injuries every single year.
And guess what? If Purdy goes down, we're not winning a Super Bowl. So I don't care who the second round quarterback is. We weren't going to win a Super Bowl with Lance because he's not ready. He needs too much time.
So you're telling me you feel more comfortable with Sam Darnold than you would with Trey Lance?
I feel
not comfortable with Brock Purdy.
I feel not comfortable with a second round quarterback or a second string quarterback, no matter what. If Purdy goes down, the season's over, Dion. I will come on the show and I will tell you it's over.
Yeah, it definitely is.
If Lance was the second string quarterback and Purdy went down, it's over. Lance isn't ready. Can Lance become a guy? Yes, but like I've told you, Lance screwed himself. He never should have left college until he should have played another year of college football. I feel bad for him. He got screwed by COVID because he would have had another year, right? So that year got stolen, but he should have stayed another year. That part is on him. That is his fault.
No,
he should have known better. He should have known better that he wasn't ready because he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He's not ready now. He's not ready now.
So let me get this straight.
And we can't wait for him to get ready. That's just
let me get this straight. Everything is all Trey Lance's fault. He screwed.
No, it's nobody's fault. I'm saying
no. You just said that's
coming out of college.
To stay accountable
coming.
Why Trey Lance wasn't succeeding? Yeah, maybe Trey Lance didn't.
Coming out of college is his fault because that's a decision made with him and his.
It goes
coming out of college.
Hold on. Why he wasn't succeeding?
Coming out of college is his and his people's decision. That's why I say it's on him. What happened in the NFL is nobody's fault. Because why? 75% of quarterbacks that come in the league don't work out. 50% of quarterbacks that get drafted in the first round don't work out. That's nobody's fault. That is nobody's fault. It happens because
So nothing.
Kyle
has nothing to do with this.
It's nobody's fault. It is what it
So
is.
it's just once again. This is the shit I'm talking about.
Literally botched
This
the whole
right here is what I'm talking
situation.
about.
Why is it automatically Kyle's
Kyle
fault?
Shanahan a fucking pass for this shit, and I'm sick of it. Stop giving that man a pass.
He's winning
fucking
games.
it up.
He's winning games.
No, listen to me. Let me. I'll give you the perfect example. Shout out Jason Aponte on this. Jason Aponte said one thing that made a lot of fucking sense. You know why Kyle never picked a quarterback? Because when you pick a quarterback, you wind up being tied to that guy. And what happens? Your clock starts ticking.
Can you blame him?
No, hold on. Everybody in this fan base saw him pick Trey Lance.
Nope.
Supposedly, Kyle wanted him. My thing is, you're tied to that guy. You wasted our draft capital, but you get a pass for that because y'all can't draft in the first round any fucking way. So it is what it is.
Anybody gets a pass when you're still winning, dude.
No. Bro, you just gave him a pass. You just said it's nobody's fault.
It isn't.
What happened to this kid?
It just happened the way it happened. Things happen.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Dion, that's why.
If you are an owner of a franchise and you have a head coach who pulls that bullshit, is he still your head coach?
Yep, because we just came from an.
Then you are a dumbass owner.
No,
you be an idiot owner,
dude. I'd be an idiot owner if I fired who everybody says is the second best coach in the whole NFL, and then I fire him, and I'm not going to find somebody better. I'm not going to find somebody better.
Don't try to do that.
If I'm the owner and I do that shit, I should fire.
But Kyle did not let go.
If I'm the owner, and I do that shit, Dion, I should fire myself.
Let's not do that either.
Dumbass.
No, but I'm saying
if you fire Kyle Dion and hire somebody else, we're gonna
saying
suck.
Shit without no fact. I got facts behind my shit. My point is fairly proven.
Kyle is besides
defeated.
Second to Andy Reid.
Those are facts. I can say that with all certainty.
Other than Andy Reid,
so he should let go of Debo. He should let go of Uke, and he should.
No, I said quarterback. I never said nothing about black people.
So he don't like. So he likes black people. Just
no. I never said Kyle Shanahan was racist. Not one fucking bit. I said that Kyle did not like black quarterbacks. I never said he was racist. I've always prefaced my comments by that.
Dion, and I'm not
everybody knows.
What's the difference between a black quarterback and a black receiver to Kyle?
The fact that one plays a position that he doesn't mind coaching up, and the other doesn't play the position the way that he likes.
So you tell me if Brock would have been black, he would have never got an opportunity either.
No.
The way he plays?
No.
So
I'm sorry, Dion, but that's really.
I understand where Dion's coming from because there is a stigma.
I don't. Please explain it.
So
I've explained this on a billion different fucking ways. Like how do you want me to explain this shit?
It's a perfect example. Hold on.
Black has nothing to do with it.
How are you so blind to that? I need you to understand. How can you be so blind to what's happened, what the track record is with Kyle Shanahan, an African American quarterback? How can you not see that he don't fuck?
Well, he wasn't a coach with Washington. See, maybe that was his dad.
That's fair.
That was him and his buddy. That was both him and his father.
They still
You mean to tell me that Mike didn't go consult Kyle and Kyle didn't consult Mike? Come on, man. That's a father and son duo. If I had my son on the team and I was the head coach, you goddamn right I'd be consulting with my kid every chance I got.
Dion.
Come on, man. Don't try to give him that fucking pass. That's some bullshit.
Dion does have a right to feel that way because there is.
No, he does. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Hold on. I'll give you an example on that stigma. Look how great Lamar Jackson is. What do they call him when he came into the league?
Running back.
Thank you. That's why I don't fight Dion on his feelings on that because I'm not saying I'm not
saying
sure.
In general that he's wrong. You're right in a lot of.
I'm just saying I don't know if Kyle feels that way.
That is okay.
But Dion, you could be right.
But there are coaches that feel that way. There are owners that feel that way, Dion.
And Kyle is one of them.
But I don't think Jed York. If Jed York thought that, I don't think he would keep Kyle if it was that bad.
It's not that. Here's the thing. It's not that obvious when you hire someone because what you see is you see Kyle. You see an offensive, mind that you feel is great. But here's the thing: all of the things that have come out with this Trey Lance situation just back up my point. Tell me this: when Jimmy Garoppolo was being talked about, Did Kyle not come to his defense? Yeah,
Yep.
he did. Did the team not come to his defense? Yes, they did. When Trey Lance was being maligned in the fucking media and people talking about the man like he's shit on the ground, did Kyle come to his defense? No, Kyle's words were, he's a first round pick, comes with the territory. It's his fucking problem.
I mean,
and then to top it
Was
all,
he lying?
John, no. But at that point, you picked him. This is what I'm saying. This is what drives me.
I think John picked him.
Hold on. This is what drives me literally insane. You mean to tell me that it is okay for you to mortgage your franchise on a guy? You take that chance on him, and you say, "This is our guy."
we didn't mortgage.
And then wait, hold on, and you turn around and then say, "Well, I saw what I saw from Brock, so I could give two fucks about Trey Lance." And you say to yourself, "I'm not going to defend the guy that I picked."
We did. The Patriots did the
that
same
I
thing to
supposedly
Bledsoe,
liked and loved and all this other shit. I'm not going to defend him, but I'm going to defend the jackass who didn't even show up in the fucking playoffs. I'm going to defend the guy who did nothing for me. I'm going to defend and the team too. This falls on both. This falls on the organization as a whole.
I mean, Kyle did apologize.
The way that Trey Lance has been treated was really fucked up. And what kills me is it doesn't make sense that you don't go out there and defend him, but the minute y'all make him QB3, you gonna send Hargrave and Warner up there to deal with your media bullshit.
He made $22 million. He went from playing 1 year in college to making $22+ million.
I don't care about the money, bro. It's not the money. Let me explain something.
Who cares about the person? He's not on the team. I care less about Trey Lance.
But what I'm trying to tell you is the money itself does not constitute the way that young man was treated. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But this is the wrong world. Everybody gets treated this way.
But Dion,
you don't think companies treat employees that way?
The biggest part that hurts your argument,
I've been treated that way as a Mexican.
Trey wasn't ready. Trey wasn't ready to be an NFL quarterback. Trey was not ready to play in the NFL.
Trey is just not good, bro.
That's the one thing that hurts your
That's the bottom line. Trey's
not good. Now you jumping on Dan Orlovsky train. Trey ain't good.
No.
He was never great. He was nothing.
He wasn't ready. I can't say he wasn't great.
Better than that, man.
No, I'm saying it to the record. Trey's not good. He could be better.
Hold on.
But he's not good, right? I'm only talking about right now. I'm not talking about the future. I'm not calling him a bust by any means. Make sure that's clear. That is anybody that calls Trey a bust is an idiot. Anyone.
He needs
time to play. But is he good right now?
He needs to suck. He needs to suck on a team and work and get better.
Could he be better? Maybe.
He needs to be allowed to suck on a team. He wasn't allowed to suck on this team because this team's ready to win.
I'm only talking about right now, Dion. I'm not talking about the future.
I will stick to this.
When you trade up for someone that high of a pick, you are basically signing like a paper saying,
"No, stop putting such a stigma on it."
To develop this
guy. This is normal in the NFL.
How did it hurt us?
There's a 50-50 chance it works out. We're still winning. We're still gonna.
We still have a chance to make it to the NFC Championship this year.
We still have a chance to win this year.
I don't want no NFC Championship.
We have a chance to win a Super Bowl.
You got to get to first, right? The last time you can't get to the Super Bowl unless you play that game.
Look, you better bring me a Super Bowl this year because I done lost all respect for Kyle and John for the way they treated that young man.
But if we don't bring you a Super Bowl, the Cowboys will be waiting for you, bro. I'll get you that.
No, I'm not about to switch my team. I'm ready to go until I'm dead and cold.
Over there.
Hold on, Dion.
I never not once said that. I've always been that way.
Dion hasn't been a Lance only guy.
I've never been a Lance only guy. And I'm never.
I understand.
I don't shoot on Brock Purdy. I don't, because that's not his
you don't.
I got it for you, Dion. Look right here.
Dion,
all ready for you.
Burn that motherfucker. I ain't gonna wear that.
All ready for you, baby.
Might as well shit on it and sit on it. I ain't wearing that.
First of all,
hold on.
That's for my customer. I saw jerseys and saw hats. So I'm not a Cowboy fan, all right? I want to clarify that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. He opened the door.
Hold on. I'll show you other ones.
Hold on.
Hey, so Dion, I understand you're defending the whole stigma thing. Like, it's not that you're a Lance guy; you're defending the stigma. But I do feel, Dion, that your point with
Bears, Saints.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's a raw Saints hat.
Yeah, it is.
But I do feel
that's a fresh kid.
This is garbage right here.
Yeah, I know. We all know that. We wipe
I
our
feel like-
asses with those. And
No, hold
those. We definitely
Yeah.
wipe our asses with that.
All right, okay.
My bad. Go ahead.
I feel like you'd have your
I love
stance,
Deion, man.
Deion would make more sense had we drafted Fields because Fields was ready to go. Like if Fields was ready to go and we treated the same way with Lance, who I just wasn't ready, it would have made more sense because like, dude, this kid's ready to play. Just let him play. He doesn't need to develop a crap ton because he played multiple years well at Ohio State. Lance didn't hardly play. So like had we done that
What's up,
to
John?
Fields, then I would be right there with you.
I gotta-
Kyle did that. So
I
that's
got
why I'm like,
thank you. Thank you
That-
for bringing up Justin Fields.
that's
You
why
know why? That's what I think they wanted.
that's what I wanted.
Let me
Fields.
explain to you. Justin Fields has the athleticism they thought Trey Lance had.
Yes.
They underestimated that.
I don't know what.
So when
honestly,
you said that, you made a valid point.
Deion,
They should have got
That Lance
Justin.
had
hey, hold on. I still
that
felt
type of
hold on.
athleticism.
I-
Because Justin is a really good
And
runner.
I tried to.
Yeah.
I tried to get behind Trey Lance, like right. I was excited because it wasn't like it wasn't McCorkle, right? But I felt after we
Yeah.
drafted Lance, I still felt sick to my stomach that we didn't take Fields.
A lot of people know, and you know the crazy thing is, the fan base was so divided on who we should have taken. Now I will tell you this: I will always root for my Niners. I want them to win. Hey, look, Brock,
That's
do
all that
your thing.
matters.
All I'm gonna tell you right now is, Brock, do your thing. Continue
Exactly.
to do your thing, and I hope that you get out there. And I pray to sweet baby
So
Jesus.
you
that you
don't
stay
wish
healthy.
he gets hurt?
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if Brock Purdy by some god awful reason goes down, we are fucked.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold ain't taking us nowhere. And anybody out there that believes in Brandon Allen, did you see
No.
what he did when he got on the field?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Deion playing with
I'm
If we
backups.
would
sorry.
if we would have kept Trey
playing with
and,
backups don't
and
mean
Brock would have got down, we still would have lost. Neither
I don't
Trey
think-
or Sam
I think-
Darnold would have
listen
won.
to me. Hear me out. I think we have a better chance with Lance. Yes, that rhymed, and that was not intentional. We had a better chance with Lance as far as him being the backup due to his knowledge of the playbook and somewhat of a rapport with the receivers. It may not be fully, but what I'm stating is he understands what Kyle wants as far as the scheme and all of that. And he knows.
He does, but if he
playbook.
can't get the
So
ball
he
to the
would be-
receivers,
I'm saying
Deion, there's
he's a
something we
better,
don't
to
know.
me, he's a better option than Sam Darnold.
There's something
That's
that
all
we
I'm
don't
saying.
know. There's
I
something
He's
we
agree
don't
definitely a
know.
way better
Guys,
option than
guys,
Sam fucking Darnold.
There's something between
100%.
that. Obviously, we're not the coach. Or something we don't know that we're not seeing, right? So I'm gonna just go with it, right? Because I honestly I don't care who the second string quarterback is because if they're not gonna win.
if we
You're not
get to
gonna
our
win,
second
you're-
string anyway, we're in trouble.
Nobody else.
Well,
is
the
gonna
only
win.
reason
Hey,
that we always have
Nick
these kinds of
Foles-
conversations
guys.
is because the quarterback always goes the fuck down.
That's why I'm saying.
This is why we always have these conversations. Why? Because it's a consistent thing.
So does Lance, though.
Second and third round.
But let's hope that
Hey,
doesn't happen.
If it
Let's
makes
hope
you
that
guys
he
feel
stays
any better,
healthy.
Darnold doesn't get hurt the same way Lance has. Maybe that's what
Okay,
it is.
but
Hold on,
okay,
I'm just saying
you're
Plus,
correct.
We're worried about
Donald is
injuries.
better at the red zone than Lance is. Let's keep it real.
guys. Darnold.
Lance cannot get
Hold on.
at the red zone. If you look at the tape,
I'm gonna give you. Let me give you something right now.
okay.
We
Y'all
haven't
remember
seen
last-
Darnold. Hold on, guys. We haven't seen Darnold with the first stringers, and I'm sorry, but you cannot, in my opinion, you cannot like actually.
We did see
See-
Darnold with the first
see-
stringers in the second preseason game. What are you talking about?
With all the
He
first
was out there for at least a series with everybody outside
He
of
was?
Trent
He
Williams.
didn't have Debo and
Debo and Ayuk weren't on the field in that time.
nope.
No.
Oh
dude,
no,
I'm
he was.
telling you,
My bad. He was
no
out there with the
Kittle.
starting
no
line.
Kittle.
Yeah,
My
starting
Kittle,
line,
no Kittle.
but not the starting
Oh,
cast.
but not the
Dude,
starters.
You give Darnold
Okay.
Kittle and you give Darnold Ayuk.
I'm not. No, I
Oh,
don't.
no, I'm just saying we haven't seen that. You don't know. what
Darnold's
Look
had
at-
weapons. I'm
Darnold
sorry.
looked-
He's had
well, he-
weapons before.
The
He
last
good.
five
He
games
finished
in
last
Carolina,
season.
he was really good.
He finished last season well, Dion. There's a reason they put him number 2. Okay, there's a reason. He's more ready
because Kyle
because
Shanahan
he's-
don't like brothers.
No, because I think he's more
When it comes
ready.
to the quarterback position, that's why.
I think
Where's
it's
the
because-
Mexican quarterback at?
Hey,
There
Kyle
isn't,
Fields-
and that's
Kyle-
sad.
Hey,
Because there are some great Mexicanos that play football. There's
Yeah,
actually one
they like
No,
who's
they
on the
don't.
come up. You
They
gotta
play
look him up.
soccer.
I can't remember his name, but there is a Mexican quarterback on the fucking come up. He is literally like a 5-star athlete right now. He is
Sure.
on the come up, and I hope
Don't come to
can't
San
remember-
Francisco.
I gotta get don't
Kyle
do that.
probably
Stay away.
feels. Kyle probably feels that Darnold is more ready to just come in and help us win if Purdy goes down. Then, because if you have Lance is still more of a working progress who needs playing time, and Darnold
Yes, he
doesn't.
does.
Darnold looked good with first stringers with Carolina, and he finished the season well. Yeah, he's not playing good with second stringers, but none of us are going to be good with second stringers, right? So that's just kind of how it is. And to be fair, Darnold deserves this. I feel like Darnold kind of deserves the second chance the same way Alex Smith did, because Darnold's career went the same way Alex Smith's did, exactly the same.
Look at Steve Young.
Steve Young needed years till he got his chance.
Yep. He was
played in
terrible
the
in
US.
Tampa Bay.
He played in the USFL. He was
at
terrible
Tampa
at Tampa
Bay.
Bay, but Walsh saw something in him and he got better.
But
So
what I can tell
maybe
you
Kyle
is
sees something
when
in
Walsh
Darnold.
was ready, he pulled the trigger.
Yeah, well, no, Walsh.
What do you
Walsh
mean with Steve Young?
Steve Young, yeah.
No,
was
he
it
just
was it
brought-
him that pulled the trigger, or was it Erickson?
No, it was.
Oh no, it wasn't
that
Erickson.
was
Erickson was way after.
What's his name?
It was Bill Walsh that brought him in.
Well, he brought him in, but he didn't start. He didn't start until Walsh had.
He
retired.
lied to Steve. He told Steve he's going to start in a year or two, and he went up sitting for about 4 years under Joe Montana.
To be honest with you, the simple reason Steve Young never started in the time frame that Bill Walsh gave him was because Joe Montana was still with him, and you cannot do that. I'm so sorry. I'll tell you this:
Joe Montana had different plans, bro.
If Jimmy Garoppolo was bringing us 2-3 rings every so often, and you try to supplant him, my first question is, what are you doing?
He would have. He would get hurt.
But there's no point in fighting over the second string. Like if we were fighting because we thought Lance should. Hold on, let me finish.
What team does that?
No, let him finish.
If we were fighting because we thought Lance should overtake Purdy, that's one thing. We're wasting our time and we look like dumbasses to fight over the second string quarterback.
Actually, let me tell you what.
Hence what I was saying when somebody was trying to argue with me. Somebody was trying to argue with me that earlier.
In here, bro, we literally are in the top 10 of most injured teams every single year.
That's what I'm trying to tell
like
you.
We don't have any choice but to talk about these things because we know that this is an unfortunate problem that is consistent. We don't know what to do.
Because Christian, if we didn't have injuries at quarterbacks, I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm not going to go into the season. I'm not going into the season.
2 or 3.
I'm not going into the season thinking Brock's getting hurt. I'm not putting that bad juju out there.
I'm not hoping that.
We are going into
the
season.
We got to be prepared.
Brock's
when you look at the track record,
Brock's going to play at an MVP. This is how I feel.
Brock could get hurt.
This is how I feel. Brock's going to come out and play at a fucking MVP.
A lot of Niner fans I wanted Brock to get hurt because I wanted to prove that Trey Nash should have never been traded.
Yeah, that's how some
I'm not
feel.
that guy.
I know, Dion. I know. I've talked to Niner fans who I want Brock to get hurt just to prove that we should have never got rid of Trey.
I'm fully.
That's not okay.
Fully behind.
It's not. I agree.
I'm fully behind freaking Brock Purdy, and if you want me, I'm gonna. I don't care if people make fun.
Hey,
of me.
I'm behind
go
Brock Purdy until he starts losing.
We're going to the league. Brock's gonna look like an MVP,
and then that white boy can get out of here.
He's gonna be.
I'm not lying.
Let me finish.
I'm not lying.
Brock's gonna go play.
You better win, little white boy.
Hey,
then you better win.
This is the mindset we should have as fans.
Yeah.
Brock
That's where my loyalty is at.
Brock Purdy's gonna go in. He's gonna play at MVP level, and he's gonna be fucking Tom Brady light.
Wow. Tom Brady.
The reason I say Tom Brady light
is because
he's gonna come in and win a Super Bowl for the Niners, and he's gonna be that steal that Tom Brady was, and it's the same thing.
Wait a minute. Today, okay. Really quick, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Really quick in the chat. Everybody, shout out my mama. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday, mama.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you right now, man, the number one reason we keep having these conversations, unfortunately, is because they go down, and we don't want them to go down. Anybody wishing injury on Brock Purdy, you need to be ashamed of yourself. Don't do that. Because the reason being is at the end of the day, we may not like it. I hate the way that Trey has been treated. And for me,
but you still want to win, right?
But I still want us to win. I'm not about to stop that. I'm not about to sit here and say we should lose.
A lot of respect for that.
Nothing but respect for that.
The one thing that I will say is, I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like it was a low key. Hey, I appreciate that, Crazy Juice. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna tell you right now. Thank you, Daniel. I don't know. I felt like it was low key a little bit of karma on Kyle not having a kicker for how he kind of treated him. Because How you gonna go from Jake Moody having a hamstring injury to Zane Gonzalez getting this? And I'm sorry, people. Listen, just run a 2-point conversion. Never in life, ever again, let Mitch Wisnowski kick a field goal. That was the worst. I've never seen nothing so bad. I could kick a field goal with my old ass. Better than that. God damn, you punt for a living. I mean, you don't practice. Like, if you're going to put Mitch out there like that, don't do him, because that's messed up that you did. Mitch looked bad when he kicked. Bro, he hooked the shit out of that. He kicked that right into the States. But honestly, I've lost. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I've lost it. I've lost my respect for Kyle Shanahan for the way that he treats African-American quarterbacks, man. It hurts my heart that the dude doesn't have the decency to do things right. Now,
at least he drafted one, bro. He didn't even draft a Mexico one.
Guys, I gotta go. So have a good rest of the show, but I gotta get out.
All right, Christian.
Have a good one.
Talk your shit and then you leave. I see how
Right.
you do it.
Hey, this is what I'm gonna end with.
That's what you get privileged, white boy. You can talk your shit and then leave.
Exactly. Can I end with this then?
Yeah.
If you're gonna only defend Lance and shit on Purdy, then go be a fucking Cowboys fan. I don't want you here.
No, he's not talking to you. He's talking about the other fans.
I'm not you, Dion.
No,
You know I respect
he's saying
you.
that
Brother.
people that wish that injury
Dion,
on him.
And there were a lot of Niner fans, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Go be a fucking Cowboys fan.
I couldn't. That's the one
Man,
thing.
even if
Christian.
I'm like, I like this guy better, I ain't gonna
leaving.
wish injury for you.
No,
The guy
I would
that
never
started,
do
like,
that.
what the
No.
hell, bro?
Plus, hey, that backfires on you too. When you wish injury on somebody, it usually backfires and you get.
Hey, look at the guy on the Cowboys when we played them, right? He was wishing injury on freaking CMC, and then it backfired.
And what happened? It backfired on him.
Oh yeah, on the Cowboy one, yeah. Listen, if you don't like Brock Purdy, you don't like him, but you don't win. He's leading your team.
Here's
Do you
the
want to
thing.
win or not?
He's the leader of the squad. That's it. It is what it is.
For better or worse.
For better or for worse, he is our quarterback. I have to ride with that. But
I hear you, Dion.
My number one thing is just the way that the kids.
I can't agree on the blind thing though, but I hear you that they should have.
I honestly, I'm a living down that hill. If Kyle doesn't bring us a championship, he should be fired. You've been here 6 years.
Even though he's winning.
You're okay. Hold on. Yes. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
51-47. That's only 4 games over 500. And I'm
He's
sorry,
500.
you've had 3 seasons that you've lost and 3 seasons that you've won. You've had one Super Bowl appearance.
Only 4 seasons.
He's lost 3 seasons.
I tell you, those 2 seasons don't count, bro.
No. See, that's the bullshit. Don't give him a pass,
bro. Don't give him a pass. He had nobody to work with.
No, that's his fault.
How's it his fault? He took over a team that had nothing. It's not like Harbaugh that took over the Niners when they had everybody.
Because you started, look like this. The reason I say it's his fault is because you started on the other side of the ball when you should have started on the offensive side of the ball where you're supposed to be the so-called genius. When you come in to a franchise and you know off the bat when you walk in this door, you are not messing with any other quarterbacks that are here. What you need to do is you need to draft a quarterback to start your franchise. That's what you need to do. You do not in any way, shape, or form need to go out there and draft a defensive lineman that you were told not to draft by every scout in the damn building, and you still did it anyway. Yeah. Like that. That's what I'm saying. So
but in 2017, we did draft a Pro Bowler, George Kittle, baby, in the 5th round, Pro Bowler. We drafted Deebo Samuel, Pro Bowler. Nick Bosa, Pro Bowler. We drafted Fred Warner, Pro Bowler. We drafted Hufanga, Pro Bowler. Should I keep going on? I mean, for every battle, Reuben Foster was a mistake, but we got Fred Warner. We don't even miss Reuben Foster.
Okay, that's true. Now let me rebut that.
Okay.
Do we have a Super Bowl ring?
No, but how many times have we gotten there?
6 years?
And without a quarterback.
6 years is more than enough time for you to get a ring. I'm sorry.
That's nobody cares about you getting second or third place.
Stop. Does the Buffalo Bills have a quarterback?
Yes.
How many Super Bowls did they have?
Okay, the Buffalo Bills are an unfortunate
No. You said it yourself.
No, they don't. They don't have any. They don't have any.
Does Cincinnati have a good quarterback?
Yeah.
How many Super Bowls do they have?
They don't have any.
There you go, bro. Just because you have a good quarterback doesn't mean you're going to have a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it gives you a better chance.
It gives you,
And
but
to have a guy that's
tell that to the
consistent.
Buffalo Bills.
Number one thing with quarterbacks, you know what you just named? Two guys. Well, no, one. I can't say two because Joe Burrow already went down. But one guy who's always in the game. The number one thing with your quarterback is you're looking for consistency with health at a minimum.
That
And we
I
have,
can agree.
hold on, we have not had that at the quarterback position since Kyle Shanahan has been here. So that is why I harp on the fact that he should have drafted one in the beginning that
And
he
they would have got
fit
hurt.
his system. But that's the problem. Like you can't keep giving him a pass
he would have got
because
hurt.
every single season we wind up being the most one in the top 10 of most injured teams. That's got to fall on somebody. Kyle is the head coach, and I can tell you this:
he needs to be. He
has to be held accountable,
but he takes responsibility for it. Yes.
Like
John B says, "Happy birthday to your mom."
Accountable for that. I appreciate that, John. But all for me, this is the thing. Kyle put us in a real precarious situation with what he just did. And I will tell you this. Brock Purdy goes down. We don't win. Get ready for Captain Kirk. Get ready.
Ooh. Oh, Captain Kirk.
Get ready. And I'm going to tell y'all
Maybe we win one with him.
I'm going to tell y'all right now.
I can't believe I said that. Never mind.
I am not going to be very. I am not going to.
I can't even believe I said that. That's terrible.
Because the biggest thing is we didn't kick Kirk Cousins' ass in the playoffs, and we all know that Kirk Cousins doesn't show up when in prime time when you need him, and that's the biggest problem. I don't need a quarterback that's going to be sometime. I need you to be here. Now I can say this with all certainty: Tom Brady didn't win Super Bowls every year, but out of 20 years, you get 7. That's a damn good return. But you know what the thing was with Tom Brady? 1 year of injury. He was consistent. And the other thing with Tom Brady was he's the most underpaid Super Bowl winning quarterback ever. But he took those pay cuts. Why? Because he knew if I take all the money from the team, we can't keep this team around me because y'all too busy paying me everything. And now I got to get this rookie to be in lockstep with me when I could have had Julian Edelman or Danny Amendola or Randy Moss. But I got greedy and took all the money. Like that. That's why you can't do that. So what comeback?
I think he's talking about the.
Oh, look. Okay, so he had a big comeback. Whoop-de-doo.
That was in the regular season. He didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. So
he had a big comeback. Has Kirk Cousins? I think he has one playoff win to his name. One. That ain't good enough. Sorry, sir.
The one that was a miracle too.
Exactly. Kirk Cousins he has had more than enough talent for him to be able to get over that hump, and he never makes it happen. And I'm so sorry, but I do not want that on my team wasting our money. I can tell you that. And the one thing that I will say is, the dopest thing, Drake Jackson looked really, really good.
Yes, he did.
Drake Jackson looked like a monster.
Kalia Davis looked good.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't see nothing about Kalia.
He looked really good, bro. Very impressive with him.
Yeah, actually, Kalia Davis looked pretty impressive. Kinlaw, on the other hand.
What?
We can move on from Kinlaw.
Yeah.
What?
Hit that like
I'm telling you right now. No, I agree with you on that one, though, Media. Kinlaw did look pretty good. He did.
I was saying he didn't look that great.
He didn't look too bad.
But
he's all right. But we know what we have in Kinlaw.
Look, I'm going to say this right now. There are 2 players that I'm going to watch, and I want y'all to watch. Drake Jackson and Ronnie Bell. Bro, can we talk about Ronnie Bell?
Yes. Let's talk
positive. Let's go positive.
Okay.
Fuck the rest of this shit. Look, I'll say this. I'm going to say this to end this. I am hurt and I am saddened by the way that Trey Lance was treated. I no longer trust Kyle Shanahan. That does not mean I am not a 49er fan. I will always bleed red and gold until I'm dead and cold. We have positive things to talk about. Drake Jackson looked like an absolute fucking monster. And for the life of me, for all of us on this that are anybody watching and everybody here, please pay Nick Bosa. Please.
Yes. And our running backs look good.
Please pay him.
Oh my God, dude.
Mason?
TDP.
Look, your only problem yesterday was that fumble on the goal line, sir.
Yeah.
Other than that, Mason looked damn good, didn't he?
Yes,
He
he
looked
did.
really good. I'd love. And let me tell you this. I'm sorry, Kyle. You done failed again. TDP ain't the dude, man.
He looked good too, bro. What are you
He,
talking about?
he looked all right.
He
I don't.
looked
But the thing
good.
is, okay, if we're gonna keep, I'll say this. TDP. No, Cousins don't need to be on a better team. I'm sorry, that Minnesota team that Kirk Cousins had when he had that
Yeah,
Minneapolis Miracle. No, bro, that was a viable fucking threat on offense, guaranteed.
Yeah.
But either way, Ronnie
So
Bell,
let's talk about our receiver,
Ronnie
bro.
Bell.
Yes, let's talk
Hey,
about
I'm telling you right now, bro. Yeah, NFL better watch out because when that young kid really gets a hold of it, and the beauty, you know what I actually like? The fact that Debo and Ayuk took him under their wing and was like, look, you need to get better at this, and this. And he went and got better at all of those things. And I'm sorry, the only thing that scared me was just he had a couple of times where the balls went through his hands. And that's what's going on with Mason?
No.
Oh, God damn it.
I think it was Elijah Mitchell that got hurt again, not Mason.
Oh,
No,
thank
Mason
you.
is
Thank
hurt.
you. He is?
How did he get hurt?
What did he hurt?
Yeah, it's a foot sprain, and he's day to day.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Can we ever stay healthy?
Okay, here let's go over.
I just want 1 year of health. I just want one.
Sure. I know we didn't want to talk negative, but
I know, bro.
We'll just go over the injuries real quick.
Yeah, no, you know what? Go ahead, media. That's perfect. Yeah, let's see who it is, and we can talk about the people that are injured because we'll tell you right now. We already know Elijah Mitchell punk ass is injured. I love him to death, but he ain't never on the field, and his knees are like glass. If you barely tap him, he'll break.
Oh, Elijah Mitchell, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the Cameron Latou.
Torn meniscus.
Yeah. So that's
he's gonna be done.
Yeah, they're gonna redshirt him for the whole year on.
Probably so.
Yeah, no, because torn meniscus.
Which he needs anyway, so we're good. At least we don't lose him.
I anyways thought he was gonna be kind of redshirted because like again he's only played tight end for 2 years in college. He is raw, so
Yeah.
I felt like they were gonna redshirt him. Obviously, it's still unfortunate.
Because wasn't he a linebacker at first?
Yeah,
He was a
Yeah,
defense.
so it's like you go from
He was
linebacker
a defensive end.
Oh, he was a defensive end.
Oh,
Okay.
then you have
what's
Chris
next? What's
Conley
next,
with
media?
the shoulder day to day, which
Who?
is big because
Who? Oh,
Chris Conley.
Chris Conley, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is big because
That's
Conley
big,
actually was
especially
looking
because
pretty
of the
good.
injuries already with Danny Gray and Raymond McLeod. But then Zane Gonzalez calf. Can we freaking stretch, please? Like, come on. I feel like
I think they faked that shit out so they can place him in the practice squad.
Who, Zane? Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think so because
You don't gotta win against the Chargers, bro.
He can still get picked up off waivers on the practice
No,
squad.
he could.
You-
They're
and
hoping
then
he
last
doesn't.
injury is Taylor Hawkins with a broken hand, so that's gonna be out.
Nah, that don't really matter to me. I
Like,
don't
he
think
was gonna
Taylor
be in the
Hawkins is gonna make it
practice squad.
anyway.
Yeah, he was at a practice squad anyway, yeah.
Yeah. You know who I feel bad about? Taco Charlton.
Dude,
What happened to him? I heard I didn't even know he was out.
I don't
Until the
know,
other day.
but they put him on IR for the rest of the year, bro. He's done. He's
Yeah.
cooked.
Wow. See,
But dude,
luck,
he was
bro.
cooking
Oh
in
my
camp
God.
too. That from like he got like 2 sacks or something, like even before he got hurt.
Okay,
But yeah,
so
Ronnie
I'ma
Bell,
give it-
man.
I'm
Real
a-
quick though, Ronnie
I'ma
Bell.
ask
like,
you guys-
I think, Ronnie Bell. People were saying was like a 3rd or 4th round pick, so it's crazy we got him in a 7th.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing. You find gems late,
Yeah.
and that's literally since Kyle and John have been here. That's where we've always hit is late. We've never hit early.
Can somebody tell Brandon that there's no way Robbie Gould's coming back at $9 million for 1 year?
Yeah, please don't do that. I don't have time for that.
He's not coming back, Brandon. You might
I
want
don't
him back.
think he even want to come back.
Although low key,
No.
he is still a free agent.
No, he is. But at $9 million, that's
No, hell, nah, fuck that. No, I ain't got time for that.
But I
9
think
million?
he may
Sir?
take a little less because obviously nobody's signing him.
Yeah, maybe so.
well, maybe.
I'll say this. Our best group on offense is the receivers.
Yeah.
That's our best group. I have to say that's the best room. I like our starting offensive line, but I do not like our backups. I am sorry. I have not seen very good play from them.
Way too much, too, man.
And you know who surprised me though? that I thought actually was on the roster bubble? Jalen Moore.
Yeah.
He
Very
did pretty good
surprised.
at tackle, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he actually looked
Yeah.
pretty solid.
He actually looked okay. He's a pretty good fill-in for Trent. I mean, he ain't no Trent Williams by all means, because no one is that guy.
But then again,
But
he
the
was
thing
playing
is,
against
if you think
Scruggs,
about
he
it,
too.
was all right. He played admirably.
yeah, but the thing is, even though a lot of these offensive linemen have looked bad, knocking on wood, we're not going
Wait,
to have everybody get.
Who's this idiot talking to?
So wait, hold on, John. You're saying that Taco was released?
Yeah, so they put him on here. Let me see.
I thought they put him on IR for the year. Well, I mean, either way, the 49ers love to pay injured players for free. I don't understand why, but they seem to like doing such. So kind of is what it is.
Okay, so they put him. So the Niners had released Taco Charlton from IR with an injury settlement. So he was on IR, but then
yeah.
No, that means they're going to cut you. Just formality. They put you on the IR to settle the money they owe you, and then you're gone.
I'm telling you right now, I'm getting real nervous about Bosa, though. I do not like this long wait.
Dude,
Parag, I'm going to tell you right now, Parag, if you out there, stop fucking around. And John, if you're there with Parag and y'all are both fucking around, knock it off. If the man don't want to be here for 5 years because he's trying to re-up for his next contract.
They want him for 6.
They want him for what?
6 years.
What did you hear 6?
6. Who did I hear from? They want him because he wants 35 to 40, and they're willing to give that to him, but not for 5. They're willing to give that down to 6 years. And that's what they're fighting.
That much I can understand.
We're going to give you a lot of money. You got to be here for it.
In a 4-year deal, yeah, that's a lot. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you. If it's me, Nick, you get 33 at a max, and that's all you getting. After that, leave me. I'm sorry. If you don't want to play here and you want to be elsewhere, then I'll find a different home for you. But I'm not giving you I'm not giving you $40 million. But I'm gonna tell you right now, somebody gonna give me at least 2 first-round picks.
Yep.
I think also maybe they're just trying to like add incentives, kind of like with Debo's contract.
But you can't do that with Nick.
No.
It's the number one thing is the reason you can't pull that with Nick Bosa is because of his family. His family is already well established in the NFL. They know and understand these contracts. They know and understand
big money, less years.
Thank you. Exactly. So you got to stop playing around. Thank you, Jake. You got to stop playing around, man. You really do. If you keep playing with Nick Bosa's money, he ain't going to be here, and we are going to have a subpar pass rush. But I can tell you this, the only plus that you are going to have if Nick Bosa is not here is you will see the earth-shattering emergence of Drake Jackson in a fantastic way. I truthfully believe if he can stay healthy.
I'd rather still have Bosa there.
I would. Yes. Oh, no doubt.
I know. The only reason why, because they're going to start double teaming a lot Hargrave, and I don't want that. If they have Bosa next to him, Hargrave can go eat.
That's why they got Hargrave because, you know.
How do y'all feel about the run defense, man?
I mean, it was the
looking too good right now.
Well, we're talking about the backups, though.
Real quick, though.
If we get those backups,
we were getting gashed with Armstead and Hargrave in the middle. Though we didn't have Bosa crashing off that edge and someone to suck up the 2-person, the 2 double team and whatnot. Still, I do not want those type of guys because our system, the wide 9, that is the weakness.
But we didn't have Fred Warner or Greenlaw back there when they were gashing us either.
No, they were in. Yeah,
Greenlaw didn't play at all this preseason.
Well, no, not Greenlaw, but I think we had DFF. I think DFF was in there.
Okay. Yeah, DFF got to go.
That's a good question. What linebackers make the squad outside of Fred and Dre? I'm sorry, but your boy gone, man. I don't think
Jalen Graham. Oh my gosh,
hey, he's a hitter. He's a hitter.
Guy's been.
And D Winters, that sideline speed is flat out.
I expect with D Winters especially that we're gonna see blitzing because.
How many linebackers do they normally keep?
Beto, for you, I think usually about 4 or 5, roughly.
5, I think, yeah.
So let's go with you, Beto. What linebackers make the squad? Because I ain't counting on Curtis Robinson to do a goddamn thing.
No, it's going to be the obvious Greenlaw, Fred Warner, obvious locks, Aaron Burks, as a third lock, only because he plays good special teams.
Special teams, okay.
And then the two
Two
rookies.
rookies.
Now
Okay.
I hate to say that because I hate to see I can't pronounce it. Ball. I like
McCurry
it.
Ball. Yeah, I
I
like it.
do, but I like these rookies more. And they're
Yeah.
younger.
I think McCurry Ball, like he's still a little bit of ways away, so I think they're gonna just stash him on the practice squad.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you
Does
right
he
now.
make it to
man,
practice
I
squad?
gotta
though?
agree. I gotta agree with Beto. I do. I think those are good. Those are good choices. I'm sorry, man. I don't think your boy DFF gonna make it, man.
Well,
bro.
let me
I don't
tell
think
you
he's gonna
my
make
list because you might be shocked then, because I
I
basically
think DFS is going to get traded, if anything.
Steve over here. I love Steve O. I do. Steve O makes me laugh, bro, because he always trolling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's always like,
Oh.
talk about this, sir. Yeah.
Steve O is such a Steve O. Shout out you, man. You are
Even
you are a
all the way
fantastic
back
troll,
from,
man.
like an
You
hour
be,
ago, bro. We were talking all the quarterbacks, of
he
course.
be in my chat talking hella shit. I be laughing, bro. I do. Steve O
Okay,
is.
well, my
Yeah,
linebacker-
Steve is one of a kind, bro. He's like,
He is, man. He funny as shit with that bullshit. Yo. All right.
Okay, so yeah, my linebackers, I have basically the same guys. I don't have DFF making this team.
Yeah. I think there's just too much talent.
Yeah.
There's just too much talent there. And honestly, Jalen Graham's look pretty damn good.
he
I like
handled
the fact
that.
that they put him in Mike too.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
He handled that green dot pretty good.
He handled that job fairly well. Let's see.
And you know he's a development underneath Fred Warner.
Yeah,
Fred
yeah,
Warner's going to be there for a
but
minute.
like to sit behind Dre and Fred like that, who better to sit behind?
It's like,
like that-
and look at the size of these guys. Winners is just like a Greenlaw, and he's sitting behind Greenlaw, and Graham is just like Fred Warner body wise, and he's sitting behind Fred Warner learning. I love that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now though, low key, Graham's a very imposing individual on the field. He looked like fucking Hulk.
Who's that?
Dude, he like
Jalen Graham, he looked big as fuck.
Oh
when he was
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah. He's the same size as Fred Warner. That's what I'm saying. Big body.
the field. I was like, bruh, you damn big motherfucking shit.
Now
Calm down,
he did
son.
give up that big ass run to the Chargers run. So he missed his gap.
Look,
But he's a rookie.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this.
yeah, he's
It's
a rookie.
UCLA, baby. Elijah Kelly. I'm sorry. That's the guy. Now, I'm going to tell you this. When we played the Seahawks, this guy is going to make the team. We need to be very mindful of their running back. Another UCLA running back,
Yep, Charbonnet.
Max Charbonnet. Let me explain something to you people. I watch UCLA football like clockwork. That's a cold motherfucking running back. You need to be very careful.
Where is he at right now?
We cannot have him gashing us, bro.
Seahawks.
He's with the Hawks.
Isn't
And
he
they are-
good in the
look,
passing game?
we all know they're our only competition.
Isn't
oh,
he
yeah.
good in passing?
Huh?
Isn't Charbonnet pretty good in
Charbonnet
the
is a very
Charbonnet,
good
yes.
Yes, he's a great
Okay.
dual threat running back. Yes,
I
he
lost
can catch out the
thought of who
back.
he was, but
Yes, he is not. It's not a game. I
So
would say Charbonnet is like CMC light. CMC light. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. The only difference, I think he's a little faster than CMC, but CMC never had home run speed like that. Like we all knew that. But he's so dynamic that once he gets the ball in his hands, you need to be scared because you don't know what's going to happen.
No.
But I'll say this.
Yeah.
Give me a sleeper.
Okay.
Somebody we're not talking about that you think is possibly going to come out and do something crazy.
at any position.
Any position. Where
Are you saying
a guy that you have full faith in? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, mine automatically is Ronnie Bell. I have a feeling this young man is going to be amazing. I think Ronnie Bell makes Ray McCloud irrelevant.
I mean, Ray McCloud's on his last year of the deal, anyways. So
He ain't gonna be here next year. He gone. Yeah, he go.
Wait, so are you asking someone that I think makes this team, or
Somebody is going to make the team that will make an impact this year, like somebody that we're not thinking about that's gonna make that team. Because I'm telling you right now, I believe Ronnie Bell is going to be a monster. I honestly think the 3 receiver set with Bell in the slot is disgusting. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you do a 4 receiver set, your X and your Y should be Ayuk and Jennings. The reason being,
Yes.
Make those starting DBs
Put Debo in the
worry
middle.
about bigger guys. Let Debo and Ronnie tear up those other two because those are backups basically.
Yeah.
It's a nickel and a backup. And I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't neither one of them gonna be ready for Ronnie Bell or Debo.
And so, real quick, for me, it's going to be Jair Brown.
Okay.
Gosh damn it, Beto.
you got to talk faster, man. He pulled it out.
Gosh damn. That's all good. It's all good.
Oh, sorry.
Who do I think's gonna make an impact that we don't? I was
Ooh.
gonna say him, but we haven't even seen a bit of him at all because he's been.
I'm gonna
hurt.
say to Roberto's question, I don't think that Zakel makes the team. He's looked bad, man.
Dude, he's had so many holding penalties.
Those penalties are looking
Oh,
really
yeah.
bad. I don't think he makes the team, bro.
I don't know. I guess I'll just have to go with what Beto said too. I think Jair Brown because
Okay.
he thing with Steve Wilkes is I expect to see more of those 3 safety looks right then.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 safety.
You know what I've noticed with Steve Wilkes? Steve Wilkes is never satisfied with a defensed pass.
Nope.
He will literally get up to the podium and be like, "Yeah, that was nice. That don't mean nothing. Did you intercept the ball? No. Who gives a fuck?" Like he literally, he is truthfully dead set on you catching the football and intercepting it. Like he really, truthfully is dead set on that. Like he does. You could go to Steve.
You don't do
like,
anything.
Coach, I had 30 passes defense this year. He's like, how many interceptions did you have?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, damn, bro. Like you, damn.
That's
I ain't do shit then. All right.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
I think McKivitz is going to have a good year.
Yeah. All right.
All I want to see from Kobe is improved run blocking. That's all I want to see from him. I think his pass blocking is solid. Honestly, for Colton McKivitz.
Yeah.
Oh, Colton McKivitz, sorry.
Yeah, because he's the opposite of McGlinchey.
Yeah.
He's a great he's a better pass blocker
Than
but
a
he
run
doesn't
blocker.
have that good of run blocking. So I think with time he will be better. Do I think Ambry Thomas makes the roster? Maybe. He's looked all right.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, he probably will. He probably
to that question, who do you guys think is going to be our slot corner?
Womack.
I don't know, man, because
we're facing the Rams week 2, bro. We're facing what's in the Cup, and he loves
Cooper Kupp.
He loves Cup's in the middle.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Cooper Kupp is one of the coldest white boys in the NFL. That's why he's a top 3 receiver. That motherfucker is damn good. He's got the biggest teeth in the world, though. Good Lord.
I mean,
the biggest, like a rabbit teeth.
He got a tooth this damn big and shit. This motherfucker smile and his teeth be like this. For me, because I like the way that Mooney and Demo look outside, I don't want to do that to Demo. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Womack. He's looked to be honest with you, Womack has looked way better than Isaiah Oliver ever did. Isaiah Oliver looked good this past game, but those first 2 preseason games, he did not look good. I will say this. I honestly think it should be Womack, and I think that Womack has what it takes. And I think his skill set is perfect to deal with a guy like Kupp in the slot because Womack's not afraid to get physical. He doesn't mind putting a hand on you and throwing you off your route because the art of jamming receivers has died, unfortunately. I don't know why. And I think it's because refs are so flag happy that guys don't do it as much. But I'm going to tell you right now, technically speaking, per NFL rules, I have 5 yards to make your life a living fucking hell. And I'm going to make it hell. You are not going to get out this break that easy. I'm not playing 30 yards off your ass. No, fuck that. I'm right in your face. And I want you to know that I'm here. I'm going to jam you. I'm going to hit your arms. I'm going to use my hip to push you out of bounds. I'm doing every fucking thing that I can to make sure that you don't do that you can't get open. And I think that's one of the things that's lost is that happens. But though Womack is small, Randy, Womack is feisty, and he's actually really damn good. Height isn't always the case with DBs. The average height for a defensive back in the NFL, I believe, honestly, is like 5'10", 5'11".
And that's where that's where Womack is. Yeah.
They're really usually around 5'10", 5'11". If you get you a Richard Sherman, who I believe is what 6'2", something like that.
Yeah,
So
16.
if you get a tall DB, you lucked out, but it's rare. It does not happen all the time.
Well, that's where
Sherman's 6'3".
Oliver 6'3".
He's 6, yeah. See,
Wait,
so
really, Isaiah Oliver 6'3"? I don't know.
yeah, his height is rare, but I don't know about the skills right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We
But
didn't-
I do agree with Womack, but I think they'll keep Isaiah only
Yeah.
because of his
They might.
experience.
yeah.
That's what I agree with that.
I don't like
that's-
it, but they'll keep him because of his
Terradome in the
experience.
house. What's going on,
And
Terradome?
only because you want to keep Lenore on the outside. You don't want to start messing with this.
I
He
mean,
gets so
the-
good to the end of the year.
Oliver, if
Thank
Isaiah
you.
Oliver continues to struggle, they'll definitely put in Womack. But I
I think Womack could be the perfect slot guy because the only other option, truthfully, is to put Mooney on one side, Ambry on the other, and throw Demo at the nickel. But I think with the way that Demo played, they're not going to do that.
they're not gonna do that. Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
they're gonna use Womack and Oliver and interchange them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like depending on the situation, they will end up.
Yeah, the average DB is not really that tall. It's the short, scrappy, feisty defensive backs that usually are out there kind of doing it. Once in a while, you'll get some guys that are the anomaly that may be 6'4", 6'5", but it's really rare that they're anything above 6'2", really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, Quantrez Knight has looked pretty good. Another UCLA guy, by the way. Definitely like that.
I want to ask you guys though, who do you guys see as a surprising cut?
Surprise cut, Elijah Mitchell.
Okay, I
Ooh,
did not
shit.
think you were going that hot. Deal.
Elijah Mitchell. He can't stay healthy, man. I'm sorry. I love what
I get why. I
what he
get
does
why
on the field. I really do. I really like Elijah Mitchell. I do. People do not get me wrong, but the best ability is what media,
availability.
and he ain't never available.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my surprise cut.
I did not think you were going that surprising.
TD said Kinlaw. I don't think we're gonna cut him. I think we keep him for rotational purposes. Plus, we ain't paying that man $5 million to do nothing.
Yeah.
Get in here and try to show something, goddammit. Because he's playing for a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinlaw is playing for a contract because we did not pick up his 50.
They may trade him, hopefully. Get a bag of popcorn.
I mean, look, I think Kinlaw worth at least a fifth.
I think he'll be good as a rotational player this
I
year.
think he'll be all right because he doesn't have to play often.
Yep.
He just has to spell the guys. And if you do that and you're an injury-prone type of dude, that actually helps you a lot because typically you'll be able to stay on the field a little bit longer. Well, Luter ain't even gonna be here, Randy. Luter's hurt right now, and I don't think they're gonna wind up giving Luter the job over
Luter will make it to the practice squad, bro.
but I don't think Luter would wind up taking the job.
They're not putting him on the practice squad. Are you kidding?
He's not going to be on the 53.
Yeah, but they'll probably make him on the 53 and then probably put him on IR.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's a possibility.
That's probably what.
Okay,
Can't
so
argue that one.
who's your surprise cut, media?
Ooh,
Oh,
It's hard to compete with yours. Shit.
dude, it is.
Cali, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Don't start.
Who?
Cali. He over here with
The one that I just brought up.
I have a guy.
Don't do that, Cali. Don't do that. Don't you start that bullshit.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, I didn't even see that.
Cali pulling the Steve-O. He trolling. He doing it on purpose.
Oh, Cali's cool. All right, cool.
He just trolling, man. He doing
All right, my bad.
But my surprise cut, well, maybe this isn't that surprising, but I don't think Matt Pryor makes this team.
There's my girl. What's up?
Oh yeah, well no,
Mark
he ain't
Lopez.
look good. Pryor, yeah.
Oh,
right, what
Pryor's
you
not
got
a surprise cut, bro. That's a for sure cut.
Ain't no surprise,
bro.
man. This is gonna happen. What you got, Beto? Who's a surprise cut?
It's a surprise. It's hard to beat yours, bro. Because that is wow.
I don't know. It's tough. That's why I'm like, I need to think still.
Surprise cut. I think he's going to be a Kalia Davis. I don't want it to be. I
Okay.
really like. I think this kid has potential, but they're going to try to see if they can stack him on the. I don't think he'll make it, but it's hard, honestly. You out of all the, I mean, because when you said Elijah Mitchell, that shit surprised me when you said it. So
Mhm.
that one's a hard one because he's so damn good, but he's not available. So I hear you.
Yeah, I really like. I love what that kid does. That literally, Elijah Mitchell averages 6 yards a goddamn carry. You know how hard it is to average 6 yards a carry.
But you know how hard it is to
And
carry
he
that when you're
almost
not on
had
the field.
1,000 yards, and he missed games
No.
that year. What
Yeah.
I forget what year he missed games, and he almost still had 1,000.
But Dion, to your point, you know how hard it is to average 6 yards when you're not on the field.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
When you see yeah, bro, it's. I hear you. I love Elijah. I would not want to cut him.
Who is your current favorite player on the 49ers right now? Media.
Brandon Ayuk.
Beto?
Fred Warner.
Really?
Yes, that's my boy.
Like it. I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna front you. Mr. Long Hair don't care. Huff. I love me some fucking.
Oh, I love Huff too. I love Huff.
That dude.
Yeah.
There's something about the guy, man. He screams just all around fantastic guy. Yes, we do need a run stuffer in the middle. You are not playing. Okay, Steve-O, I will never call Brock that. I am not talking about another man's. You know what? No, that would be like somebody. Okay, so I'm in Arizona. Shout out to the AZ Niner Empire. Nothing but love to those guys. Great people. We got a dude there who openly calls who openly calls Brock that on a consistent basis. And I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna need you to stop saying that around me, man.
He calls Brock what?
He calls him
BCB.
Yeah.
What is that? Big K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I ain't calling no another man. No.
That means you've seen it and you held it in your hands, and I have not done that, so I'm not calling him that either.
Oh fuck.
The only way you can call it is if you see it and hold it, right? Otherwise, how do you know?
I want no parts of this conversation.
Okay. Let's move.
See, there you go, Roberto. Big character.
Yeah, that's a
I'll
good
call him
one.
character. I'm not saying the other word.
Yeah,
I'll just
I'm
call
not-
him
Not
Brock Purdy,
catch me
bro.
talk about another man's manhood. I'm not doing it.
BP. For
Yeah,
me,
Brock
just
Purdy.
BP.
That's it.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm not talking about
we,
this
we got
word.
okay. So we got some people in the chat. Everybody is bringing in their guys. Terradone's a Trent Williams Trent Williams automatic. That's you.
Come on.
He's not gonna
I've
get
never
cut.
in my life seen an individual that big of an individual, that large of a human being, be that
Oh,
fucking.
we're talking about favorite players. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking
I'm
about
sorry.
cutting Trent Williams. I'm like,
Trent
what?
Williams work out. It is insanity.
Bro,
How you can
when
work
it comes to Bosa or Trent Williams, I become gay for about 2 seconds.
He sound. You know what you remind me of? Jamie Foxx when he did a stand-up. He was talking about when he first met Prince. He said when he first met Prince, everybody told him don't look him in the eyes. He said I looked him in the eyes. I was gay for like 2 seconds.
I hear you, bro.
Like
That'll be me, bro.
Don't do it. Honestly, yeah, man. I love. Huff is just amazing, man. I honestly,
I love his energy.
I want Brandon.
You gotta
Ayuk.
do it, bro. You gotta do
I
it.
want Brandon Ayuk, which is media's guy. Yes, sir. Throw them teams
There
up.
you go.
I want Brandon Ayuk to have at least about a 1,500-yard season with about 14 touchdowns.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm
How
looking
many touchdowns?
14.
Okay.
Dude,
Oh,
it's just like when
I
you
really-
see Ayuk, bro.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Routes,
He ain't
man.
continuously him getting snubbed from the top 100. I don't like it.
Well,
He'll
I'm
make
with
it
you,
next
bro. I'm with you.
He'll
I don't
make
like it.
next year.
And
That was dirty.
I think this year,
He's gonna make
what
it.
he does is he plays.
He's gonna be an
himself-
old pro this year, bro. Watch.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
I think he put the league on notice. Y'all slept on me. I'm about to wake you the fuck up.
Yeah, you all thought I was still in the doghouse?
Oh, I'm not. I've been way out of that.
And Debo
And
looks good too, bro.
Okay, he said
Him and
Jair.
Debo. Oh my goodness.
Greenlaw, you know, I kid you not. You know the number one reason I like Greenlaw is that story that came out about what he did for that young girl in college.
What do you do?
A player.
I
So
remember
there was a
seeing
young
that.
girl. So there was a young girl. He was at a party. There was a young
Okay.
girl there that had way too much to drink, and he
Mm.
saw that there were going to be people trying to take advantage of her. He literally made sure she got into her dorm safely, got her home, and when she woke up, she called her dad and told her dad what happened, and her dad called him and said thank you. He basically made sure that that young girl did not get raped
Are
because
you
we
serious?
yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Bro, I love Greenlaw already. Now I
Yes,
love
no.
him even more.
He is a fantastic human being. And we all know in college, this shit unfortunately happens. It's not a good thing. I don't wish it on anybody. I don't want anything
But it
like that.
happens a lot, bro.
But it does happen, unfortunately. And for you to have somebody that makes sure that you get where you need to be safely and doesn't do anything to you, that just
Especially those rich kids. They have
Yes.
money. They
Oh,
get away
oh.
with the dean. The
Oh,
dean knows what they do, but they
Mhm.
cover it up.
Mhm.
Yep. But I think like that, him as a human
Wow.
being, automatically you win with me because you're just
Right
a good.
on. I didn't know that about Greenlaw. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing that.
yeah. When he first came into the league, they highlighted it.
I must have
Yeah, I
either.
remember
I don't.
them
I
talking
don't
about
remember it,
Yeah,
but if
bro,
I did, I
he
forgot.
was fantastic.
But nevertheless, my hats off to Greenlaw, man. What a gentleman. Hey, just to prove that there are still gentlemen out there. Not every man's a creep.
No, not every man is a creep.
Yeah.
You know the sad part in today's times, you can't even compliment folks because
What's
you
up,
don't know
Laura?
how anybody gonna take it.
Yep.
You can't just give somebody a compliment because you don't know how they gonna. People
Oh
be
yeah, female.
upset.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Right
Yeah,
away, it can be.
I mean, hell, man, you could look at somebody and say, hey, you
Well,
actually,
I'm safe, bro. I'm married, so the only one that I'm
I don't
maybe
have to worry
compliment
about
is my
that.
wife. So
Yeah.
now, if
But I'm
she's
saying, like, just for the general public, like, Jesus Christ,
yeah.
bro, it's ridiculous. Like, it is insane.
You know what scares me now is the women that you think they're like 19, 20 when you're at that age, and they're 16, and they lie about their age, and you can't tell.
Look, the times we
That
live
is
in
scary,
are way more confusing than anything because when me and you, Beto, were growing up, little girls look like little girls, boys
Yep.
look like little boys. Now you don't. Now you literally have to ask, "Hey, are you?
You have to ask for ID like
What you
alcohol.
say you are? I don't know. I gotta ask."
Yep.
And that's the crazy shit, man. But I will say this, man. I hope that our defense figures out the issue with the run game. We got to be very careful. We do not want to wind up having those gashes up the middle. And to be honest with you, I'm going to stick to this. People, listen and understand. Drake Jackson is going to be a nightmare for opposing offensive lines.
Yep.
The young man is flat out insane. And his bend and flex, like this, it's
He
not.
almost had that interception, bro. The way he bats those balls down. Oh my god,
Mhm.
bro!
Like
Athletic.
bro.
Somebody told me he wasn't athletic, bro. Can you believe that?
Who said that?
I mean, you know what? He's not even worth to mention.
They
I'm
need
not
to
his name, but he's not athletic.
bro.
He's very athletic. I don't know what. I don't know about his passing rushing skills yet.
But did Nick Bosa not come out and say that man does things that he
Good
can't?
point, Dion. Good point.
Yeah.
He sure
And
did.
we're talking about Bosa here, people.
Yeah, Bosa doesn't say that.
He said I was in love with a girl in fourth grade. She was banging. Everybody had a crush, man.
But he
Everybody
was
had
30 though.
oh shit, damn.
I'm kidding. That's wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry,
you're
Randy.
able to like bat
Yeah,
down
yeah,
balls,
right.
like with Drake Jackson. That's also gonna help out because you're obviously gonna have the starting defense out there. So I expect more interceptions.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Cook Sports? Oh, Randy. Okay, that's a quick question for the panel there.
Which one is that, bro?
How old were you when you had your first kiss?
Wow. I know I kissed my cousin for the first kiss.
Was that was accidental, huh?
No, it was intentional. She was hot. She was I was like 12. She was like 16.
Paul?
Hey, bro.
Hard pause, bro.
I just ain't no tongue. It was just a kiss. Okay, calm down.
All right, maybe we need to get back to Niners, bro.
Okay. Nah, media, you got it. Your first kiss, bro.
Never. It just
That's fucked up, man. That's shit.
It's true though.
Never.
I wasn't trying to be an ass. I'm being
Not yet,
honest.
bro. Media, you in college, bro. You ain't.
It's his culture. It's his culture. It's not his look.
You know what? That is true. You guys are very conservative. I gotta respect that. I was 5.
Also,
Yeah.
like when I'm in college, bro, I focus on college. I ain't like going out there.
Media, that's bullshit. You out there, look, media, that's bullshit. You are at Arizona. Okay, you are in two. I know
It's
you
not.
out there looking.
Yes, it's not.
You looking, ain't you? You looking, goddamn it! Don't lie. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, he's weavy gets hard.
Yeah, he out there looking like a motherfucker. He over there talking about that. He act like that. Man, let me.
Hell
Bro.
no, bro.
I was 5, man. I was 5.
Bro, don't listen. No disrespect to anyone that like any men that like men. I'm not gonna give nothing
Hey, man,
against.
look, everybody
But
do
if you
their
look at a pretty girl and you don't get a woody, it's nothing unnormal about you. You have to. I'm not saying you have to act on it. But come on.
Randy.
thing. I've never been though, bro.
I'm being honest, bro. You see a pretty girl, you're not gonna get it. Come on, not even a move. Yeah, like you know something's moving.
I mean, look, I unfortunately I was groomed from day one to love women. Like it.
Yeah, same here.
That like I didn't. There was never a choice for me, and it's not to say that I wanted a choice because I do. I love my wife. I love women in general. You know, as far as just my preference. Anybody else, whatever your preference is, hey man,
Hey, more power to you.
yeah, you do. Hey, do your thing, man. Whatever makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it in front of my kids. That's all I'm saying. But I tell you this, man. Beto, you better calm down over there, man. God damn it.
Gosh, damn that.
I just it registered what you said, but it was like a delay. Oh my god.
Yeah. It just, I'm telling you right now, man. This is gonna be a great season. Okay. That's one thing because I'm gonna get up out of here. One more question.
Okay.
What freaking deal?
On our schedule? Are you okay, Laura? You're good. Don't worry about it. You still look young. What are you, 22? Come on now, stop it. What game on the schedule are you most scared of? I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want to see the Ravens. I don't.
The Ravens. Ooh.
I'm not. Nope. I don't want it.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Which game are you
what
like?
game on the
most
schedule
worried
scares you
about?
the most?
Yeah.
For me, it's the Ravens. I don't.
Cincinnati for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with Dion. Ravens, just because, of course, I mean, we just don't look as good when we're playing running quarterbacks.
Lamar Jackson, those receivers.
And
Lamar Jackson. No.
Receivers.
He
actually has someone to throw the ball
Zay
to.
Flowers.
I'm telling you, I'm like the
That
little
defense
kid.
doesn't scare me though for the Ravens.
Yeah.
But honestly,
All right,
it's not really a game that scares
Oh,
me.
I got another one for you. Who do we just beat the shit out of? Like, what team do we just kick their fucking teeth in?
The Rams,
sorry-ass
twice.
Lambs. Yeah, the sorry-ass Lambs.
Thank you. I'm glad we all agree. That's what I was going with too. We gonna go to Levi's house and kick their ass. We gonna kick their ass at home.
Yeah. The Rams. That offensive line is not gonna, it's not gonna be able to stop Hardball. Hargrave and Bosa and Armstead. No. The Lambs.
Dude, that offensive line is young.
I asked. Oh, so y'all know who Jim Everett the Great is, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I asked him one time. He came in my chat, being the troll that he is. I asked him, name me a receiver on the Rams outside of Cooper Kupp that's a viable threat. This motherfucker said Van Jefferson.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
I was like, the fuck?
I remember
Van Jefferson?
I'm
Really?
afraid he had a gun. And he aimed
Exactly.
it on you. That's about it.
Hell yeah, he literally and you know the sad part. I think even if he had a gun, he still wouldn't scare
He
no.
probably shoot himself.
He
But,
might shoot himself in the. He might
Man,
pull a
we're just
black
getting-
skull. He
hey,
might pull a
do
black
you guys
skull.
think that we put a 50 burger on any of these teams?
If we do, it's
Maybe
going to be
Bud?
later in the season. Only because we just seem to start slow. I don't know why.
That's
We
true.
do. But I would say it'll be later in the season. And if we put a 50 burger up, that's going to be that unexpected one that we didn't think we were going to do it with.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. That's good. Do we beat the Steelers week 1? Yes or no?
I honestly have faith that we can. Everybody's giving us a loss. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
50-50, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I honestly look. The only thing that scares me about the Steelers right now is T.J. Watt.
Yeah, exactly.
That scares me. T.J. Watt versus Colton McKivitz.
Bro, it's funny how Steeler fans talk so much about that Highsmith guy, though. He ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah, everybody's on his nuts, but it is what it is.
They don't have a good secondary though. The Steelers.
Aside from
So hopefully, and their linebacking core is not that great. So hopefully, we put the ball a lot on Debo and let
Mhm.
Debo just
yeah, I
crush
mean
that.
that's why we'll probably get the ball out quick.
Oh, hold on. Go back to that. Go back.
Which
go
one?
back. Jake went. Jake works. Says we
Jake-
won't be able to pay Ayuk without losing deep. Ooh, yeah. Because we do have a lot of contracts coming up here.
Yeah, and Debo's an out in his contract.
I don't know, man. I don't want to lose either one of them, bro.
I think the Niners will keep Debo and Ayuk, and I think they might move on from Eric Armstead next year.
Honestly, not gonna lie to you, we should have kept Defoe and just paid him.
Yup.
He would have been better right next to Nick Bosa.
But let me ask you something. Do you like Ayuk?
I love it. Yeah, I love him.
He wouldn't happen if Defoe would have stayed because we'd have never been able to trade with the Bucks to go and get Ayuk. Remember, we traded one
No,
spot
but
up.
we still could have.
But
though.
you know, listen. But you know why Ayuk is here? Because Kyle believes some bullshit. They swore up and down that Green Bay was going to draft Brandon. Green Bay wasn't drafting Ayuk. Everybody knew that because they never gave Aaron Rodgers no help in the
True,
draft.
that's true.
That to me was one time where he fell for the old banana in the tailpipe there.
But I'm.
But I also
shout
think
out to Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy.
even if we didn't have the
Yeah.
13th pick, though, let's say we didn't trade.
Beverly Hills Cop. I love
I
that
still
movie.
think though we still could have traded up.
We didn't have ammunition to
Oh
do
no! If you're anybody,
Oh,
if you're talking about teams that were interested in Lance, there were actually a ton of teams interested.
that.
And
Yeah,
to be
Atlanta
honest,
was one of them.
if I was the
Ravens,
Falcons,
Lions.
I would have. If I'm the Falcons, I would have pulled the trigger. You know why? Here's the number one reason why I would have done it. He himself, as a human being, went and improved his mechanics on his own. If I have a guy who's willing to go hang out with the greats and improve himself, then I know that I've got somebody who I can work with. And to be honest with you, I think he would have been a good fit in Atlanta. He really would have. I think he would have had the opportunity to thrive.
What's
and
up, TL?
also, you would have possibly built. Yeah, what's going on, Taryn? I honestly think you could have built a nice little team around him. You probably could have. You know, y'all had Vic. Well, you said, remember Debo signed? Yeah, he only did sign a 3-year deal. You are right.
And he
Yeah,
has
Debo's only
No,
signed
his-
3.
The
He has
3
an
years
out
starts
after.
now, right? This is the first year of that 3-year deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's an
we
out.
we
I
could
believe.
possibly get away with it, depending
no,
on what the
because-
cap looks like.
He
Because
signed
there's an
no.
out.
This is the second year of the 3-year deal.
Is it?
Wait, no. Well, wait a minute. He got drafted. Yeah, because he was in the second. He was a second round, not a first round. So this will be the second.
Yeah, you're right. You're
But
right.
there's
Yeah.
also I've checked, like he has an out, I think, after this year too.
Who?
Debo.
Debo ain't going nowhere. As long as we keep
Oh, well,
winning.
no, that's just
Sorry, it's in
you know how it is.
2025.
Parag tries to build
2025.
bullshit like that into every fucking contract. I can't stand him when he does that shit. I think you should only do that with players you feel are going to have a downfall. To be honest with you, the only person that we really needed an out on is Eric Armstead. I love him. He is a great human being. He is an awesome person. He continually gets back to his hometown of Sacramento, and that is literally a gentle giant. People, if you do not
Yes.
know about the philanthropic side of Eric Armstead, Please do your homework. That man gives back to kids in ways you cannot imagine. And he goes to schools. He will read. He will donate laptops, books, whatever they need. Eric Armstead is a stand-up man.
I like that word, bro. Gentle giant. I love that.
He is, yes. He is a gentle, because he is 6 foot.
That's a good one, Dion.
He got a whole foot and an inch on me. I'm only 5'6". So I gotta look up at a motherfucker that tall. I met Calais Campbell once, and I didn't like it. I felt like Kevin Hart next to Shaq. I didn't like it. I didn't. And he purposely asked if I wanted to take a picture, and I told him no, because I don't want it to look like your balls are sitting on my shoulder. I'm not okay with this. That's not gonna work for me. I'm sorry.
You should have stood on his balls, bro. You would have got another hire.
This dude right here, no.
Bro, what?
No, I'm not even gonna put a pause. I'm just gonna say no.
To who?
No.
What am I missing?
Armstead's a great individual. I have to say, like, when you look at it, like, I'm really pissed that they haven't given him Man of the Year. I'm really upset that they haven't given him that. He does way too much for him to not keep receiving that award. Like, he keeps missing out on it.
Yeah.
Individual. Really good individual.
I'm wondering too when he's gonna win it.
Okay. Laura says Warner was a nice guy when she met him. That's cool.
Yeah, she made everybody that one time when she went with Bash to the practice.
Oh,
They got VIP
bro,
tickets.
Bash took a picture with every damn body. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, she was right with them. So everybody took pictures. She took a picture with Brock Purdy, with Lance, I think, everyone.
Yeah, no, bad. Oh my God, Bashar had pictures with every goddamn. But I was jealous as fuck. I was actually upset, But California costs too much damn money to live, and there's just way too much going on in that state.
California is very expensive.
Do you know that California is trying to levy a tax on you if you leave? They are literally trying to say, if you leave, they want you to pay taxes for 10 years because there's so many people leaving the state right now.
Can they do that though?
Pass, yeah. There's a lot of people leaving California. It costs so much money, bro. It just is. Like, if you're not already set, it's a lot.
If it wasn't for my pension and my retirement money, bro, I wouldn't be able to afford this.
Hey, man, yeah, it's a lot, but you blessed in that manner, man. You blessed. When you say you leave, it's hard to come back. Yeah. If you ain't already there, it's no point going back, man.
Terrence said he met Warner here in Vegas at the draft party. He's a cool dude. I know his dad. Warner's dad. Yeah, never met Warner. Yeah, I never met Warner. Dad? I met his dad, yeah. That's I talked to him on Facebook. That's pretty cool. But now people are like, have you talked to Warner? I said, no, not Warner, bro.
Man, bro.
Not that he would have talked to me, but.
I kid you not. I met Jesse Sapolo.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Bro,
I met him in person.
I'm not a speechless person very often. I didn't know what to say. I just had to stop and breathe for a moment and like gather myself because I'm like, bro, this is a 49er legend. You talk about how Kyle loves versatile offensive linemen. He would have loved him some Jesse Sapolo. Sapolo played everywhere. It didn't matter. He just played. He was talking
about linemen, bro. My favorite lineman ever is Bubba Parrish. This dude went to the
Oh my God! You said that. Damn, I ain't heard that name in a minute.
Bubba Parrish. Listen, he was at Walmart signing autographs when I suffered my injury and I was paralyzed, and I was like 4 or 5 blocks down. My wife just ran into him and told him, "Hey, my husband loves the Niners, blah blah." But he got paralyzed. He goes, he's like, "What hospital is he at? What room?" My wife's like, I gave him information, not really expecting to show up. The dude shows up the next day and spent like 4 hours with me, hanging out with me.
That's awesome,
on his own time.
Bro.
That's why I have so much mad respect for Bubba Parrish, bro. Autograph stuff for me. We just chopped it up, bro. Just me and him.
Yeah.
The nurses were there all trying to get autographs, and the nurses but he was just like if he was a family, which to me he became.
I'm not
family.
gonna lie to you. I would love to meet Trent. I would love to meet the Silverback.
As a person, I would too.
As a person, I think he's a really, really cool individual. But I'd have to say my favorite offensive lineman, Larry Allen.
Larry Allen.
Hey man,
Barton.
That man was bench pressing 600
I think
pounds.
my favorite.
I don't know how you did that, but that's a whole lot of weight. If he bench pressing 600 pounds, do you think your little 350-pound self is going to really bother him? Don't think so. Like he was that's crazy, man.
For me, it's
Okay.
Oh, you did.
Oh, okay. So Laura was the plug.
Where was my invitation? What?
Laura was the plug. Okay. Note to self: we go to California. We gotta visit.
We gotta hang out with Laura.
No, there's two people you hang out with. It's Laura and Miss Debbie. Because Miss Debbie got pulled. She has pull out there.
I'll be honest with you, Miss Debbie. I would just like to meet her, just talk to her.
I did have the fortunate pleasure of meeting Miss Debbie.
I haven't met her, but she seems like a sweet lady.
She is so sweet, so sweet. Very, very good, very, very good woman. So sweet. Yes, I did. I met her. Me and Silverado Kev, because when I went to that preseason game, it was me, Silverado Kev. I met Bash. I met Raj in passing. He was so damn hyped and geeked for the game. He just like gave me five.
Tall Raj?
No, short Raj. Raj, RS79ers Raj.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I met Raj. Raj ain't tall.
He's like, that's why he's like tall.
I think he's actually a little shorter than me. Or maybe
you look tall. Huh?
Yeah. But hey, man,
Raj
I'm gonna get him out of here, bro.
Same here. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
2 hours. Oh crap.
Yeah, shit. Great show, y'all.
Go ahead.
Hey,
go
we
ahead,
got into it, so
go ahead and end it, Dion, with some love.
Hey, everybody out there, thank y'all for tuning in to us. Make sure you subscribe to the Shaw Show. Make sure you subscribe to Niner Sickness. Make sure you subscribe for Ever Faithful Podcast. And, of course, myself, Niner Gang Podcast. We are hoping for a fantastic season. We are praying that Brock Purdy stays healthy because nobody wants to see Sam Darnold at all. And at the end of the day,
amen to that.
Kyle, bring us a Super Bowl, sir. We have been waiting. It's time.
bring us that 6.
We need it. We need 6, please. And other than that, y'all know the rules. Go Niners.
Let's go. All right, guys. Good night, everyone.